With me, I'm losing the subs from the shorts because I took all my shorts out. But it's like I had to do something. I was like, I gotta manage my videos right and all that. So what I did was I separated them jobs. And I got the shorts channel and this channel and then the backup channel. You know I gotta have a backup channel all the
Rudy,
time.
what up, though? What up, though? Rudy in the building. Shout out to Rudy. Hey, can somebody drop Rudy link? Y'all go check out my boy Rudy. He got them oils, dog. I'm telling you. Definitely go check him out.
Yeah, if you want me to pick your brain, let's go towards my type of topic. So, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen with the Board of Education? You think it's possible to dismantle the Board of Education in 2025 or
Man,
wait time further?
there's gonna be so many people fighting that, bro. It's gonna be a fight. But I say it like this: whatever you do, the person after them go. They probably just go undo everything like he undid. You know, that's what they do, man. Them all them politicians be petty, man. They all go in there, do stuff, and then undo stuff, and undo stuff, and do stuff. That's
What do
what
you
they
think?
do.
What do you think would happen if he was to be able to dismantle the Board of Education? Hmm. Yeah, I'm asking questions nobody's asking.
I
My head
mean,
is curious. I'm sorry.
is different options you have. I mean, it's gonna be charter schools. It's gonna be um,
Still part of the Board of Education.
the charter school.
Hmm. All of that's still part of the Board of Education, even private schools. I learned that during the lawsuit that we had towards the school district of Philadelphia.
Because like if you well I don't he might dismantle it as we know it, but if you look at the plan, he's doing it to bolster the private and charter schools. The funds going to
Hmm.
be allocated to the private and that's from what I see, you
So
know.
it's not, like it's a
And
lot of.
he offering stipends. I don't know if it's 10,000 a year or 10,000 a month for parents who homeschool with their kids. He paying you to homeschool your kids too. So there's a lot of stuff in there. And so when they say dismantling, they just taking it apart to pieces. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying I know there's a part in there that he wanted to bolster private and the charter schools. He wanted to allocate the money from the public to the private.
So people just misunderstanding basically what's being said.
You got to look at the whole bill.
No,
Like
I
you,
don't
you got to look
understand
at
it.
no.
I don't see a bad thing in it. That I don't really see it as a bad thing, but I'm a little confused, so I can't really give my honest opinion on it. I don't know if you understand me on that point.
Yeah, I just think like I mean the reality is this is who people voted for, man. So I mean you just gonna have to deal with whatever come your way and adjust until he out of there or vote him out. I mean,
So what's crazy is he's fixing a lot of the stuff that people wanted fixed. And look at the the men and the women's bathrooms. I'm still stuck on how there's still books out there. Parents are, I was reacting to that John earlier. Parents still going to school board meetings, arguing with the people at the school board meeting because of these books still being there. You see where I'm coming from? Like,
mm,
so it's kind of like I'm still stuck on that. Like, then he just passed a little, like a little policy, little law. He just signed that John off where none of this was supposed to be possible. So why is it still happening? You see my point?
uh, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of adjusting, a lot of shifting. But he looked crazy, bro. He looked crazy when him and Elon was in that press conference. Man, that dude looked crazy.
They said Elon chunked him. I'm still looking at that whole little live. I'm like maybe 20 minutes into it, 30 minutes into it because of everything else I'm doing. But I was like, damn, did Elon's son really play him? Elon and his son played this man in the Oval Office for real. So I gotta look at that whole video. Oh, he'll be right back. I thought he was about to go work out. You see that? He got up, he stood up, and he looked at the wall. I was looking for the little bag. I was like, oh shit. Worried about to let out his anger, everything he been through on social media, everything he been on them streets. Wah, wah, wah. You think we'll win in the ring? Word of Mike Tyson. What y'all think? Word versus Mike Tyson. Who y'all think will win in the ring? As long as it ain't silverware. Wait, Commander, I'm confused. Join me in a joke. What's silverware? I was just trying to see who's going to win in the ring. Would it be Word or Mike
Man, I
Tyson?
ain't fighting no damn Mike Tyson. Man, maybe we kickboxing and he his age now. But shit, I can't see. He might catch me with an overhand hook or something.
Chili, they said, what's his name? Paul, whatever his name is, beat him in the ring recently. I think that John was paid off.
As long as it ain't silverware. My bad, my wife was bossing me around.
He's like, my wife is bossing me around. Or you gotta stop saying things like that, yo. You're gonna have these men really think that they could be able to, manage a woman like that. And not every man can manage a woman like that. Stop giving away the sauce like Steve Harvey did, because they gonna come at your
I
ass.
mean, ain't nobody gonna pay attention. I'm too nice of a guy for people to really come at. They try, and then when they do come at me, um, I get petty. So
Yeah, he's gonna say Preacher saved me. I was gonna get petty. Petty. We're too nice. I be telling him, yo.
that's what good wives are for. Is the boss and bully the man around, right?
Yeah,
I hate when the hair start growing back on my neck. That shit started itching. I got a stubble. I'm about to go cut it after this.
don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I told her not to buy me nothing, and she went out and got me a slab of rib
Oh, y'all celebrating Valentine's Day?
tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow on the 16th?
She had to work tonight, so we gonna rock out tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. She worked. She just got off work, so I ain't gonna bother. Stoke, what up, though? Hey, we talk about anything, man.
Yeah, bring up a topic. Let's test words and all of them real quick.
I was about to get on my woo woo ish tonight, but I didn't have time to make my thumbnail or get none of my talking points together. Because when I get to talking, sometimes I say a lot of stuff and leave out the important things that I wanted to convey out. So I had to start writing down points. So I look at it like, okay, start crossing them out. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. No, we just kicking it, bro. We just kicking it. Yeah, I was gonna talk about like spirituality tonight. That was a great conversation. And I like talking to people who practice it, at least, meditate it or just understand some of the benefits of practicing, different spiritual things. But most people, like some people, it comes innate to. Like even look at church people when they go in church. Name one other church they be playing music like they playing black music. Nah, but look, they be using that for an excuse to do what they normally do, bro. We get down.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Churches they got now, they
Oh,
got
what
churches
happened?
that
What did
do
I
rap,
do?
reggaeton.
Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't know I can change the camera. Oh, that's dope. I know that now.
All the little circles and squares, yeah.
No, I pushed the button. It's like is the I got a computer, like my front web camera got like three different cameras. So yeah, you can join. Yeah, you can join, bro. We just talking, man. We just chilling. I just came up here to chill. What is this? Oh shit.
The link is in the chat. Or I got to pin. Let me see if I can pin the John for him.
Ninja, you don't need no link. You can just pop up.
That's Tay.
She talk about where the link. Yeah, they don't. They got. She can just pop up.
Oh, I can't pin it. He has to pin it.
She StreamYard and pop up.
I hope I copied it right.
No matter your belief, hey, that's a fact, bro. But you know, if people don't, if they ain't got it in them, bro, they just ain't got it in them. That's the reality of it. You know, some people can't comprehend it because they don't got it in them. You know what I'm saying? That's like never seeing a taco and being exposed to it. You be like, I ain't eating that.
He's never seen a taco and being exposed to it.
I'm
I eat
serious,
them.
bro.
Those are
Like,
freaking popular except for them tacos de lengua and all them nasty ones.
but I'm just saying, like, or guacamole for the first time, bro. Like, nah, I ain't about to eat that. That don't even look right. But then you eat it and be like, holy guac. Like, yeah, that be slapping, no. Guacamole, bro. I be eating avocados, bro. They must be slapping. Especially like on the sub. Oh man. I ain't even got no avocado. Don't really care about your belief. It's what's in your heart. Right. And what's in your heart. Like this is what I try to tell people, man. Your emotions will dictate your thoughts will dictate your actions. So what's in your heart will show through your actions, man. That's just it's just your deeds, man. God is within. Your actions will show that. Things you do, things you say. You know.
Joe, they really got a 4-day vacation. I don't mind it. But this little kid, she showed
Yeah,
up.
always, bro. Yeah, feel comfortable over here. Like, bro, this is like I know you come on here and you know you guys, everybody I rock out with. We all been through stuff on this YouTube thing, right? But I'm gonna be consistent in what I do. I don't be knowing the beast. I like to hear other people's opinions. I like to share my opinions. I like to be respectful. I like energy, bro. Like so I don't really be indulging in no negative juju. I'm straight, bro. I don't really do it. Um, especially if I don't have to, you know. So just building this over here the way I'm building it, you know, you'll get people come through, and then I try to give people grace, you know, give people opportunity because, you know, like what's my man name who came through here, Black Dynamite, like he was fun and aggressive, but when I was telling him to chill out, he calmed down, had a great conversation. You know, so when he come back, he understand the decorum. You know, when people first come, they don't know what to expect. So you know, I use that as an opportunity. You know, just tell people like this how we is over here. Now you come back, you doing it. I'm gonna tell you to chill, and then after that, I'm gonna just block you. What you talk about? Talk about that. What you talk about? Talk about that. What you talk about? What up, Tay Eats? Tay Eats, y'all. Tay Eats, y'all.
Hey,
What's up, man?
What up? Now I'm on my Kendrick.
did Tay ever catch Black Dynamite? Or was she there when you came? And he popped up that day?
I don't know who that is.
It's some new person that came to the channel. Yo, that boy was funny as
Oh, you
heck.
didn't see Black Dynamite?
No,
Oh,
she
I got to
missed it.
clip
You
that.
gotta catch the
Oh
replay.
man, yeah, he was clowning. You gonna like Black Dynamite? Stoic says, so let me ask you, what is the world run by emotions or through what
Emotions.
predominant factor? So I would say definitely everything is based off emotions. Like even look at your basic marketing, all the emotional triggers in there. You know, everything is about how you feel because if you can control how people feel, you go dominate how they think.
Mm,
If listen to what I'm saying, if you control how people feel, you will dominate how they think. And the way they think, they will act. That's why when we had the pandemic, people went crazy and bought all the damn toilet paper.
I remember that.
yeah.
That's not fucking rational. Like you cannot rationalize that. First thing people go run out toilet paper, man. That's the look. I'm spending money on things I need. I wipe my butt with a cloth or something. You know, we need some supplies to survive if it's going down like that. None of no goddamn toilet paper.
Yeah.
But that's what people did.
They even do it in politics.
hmm
That's
But
Try
it's
to
true.
all
get you to
based.
be in your feelings about something when really it should be about the policies. Stay stay on the policies instead of
Hmm.
staying on uh trying to get you in your feelings about what somebody doing.
Mhm.
Calling each other names because that's what they do in politics. Oh, he racist. See what I'm saying? They try to use that word.
Hmm. I, check this out too. So, what is influence, right? Influence is a form of manipulation, and if you look at more of like psychological studies, you will see manipulation is due to um, what they call emotional dampening, meaning you're dampening the emotional expressions of a person. Like that's why gaslighting works so much. You confuse people. You make them think they crazy. Love bombing. That's why Stockholm syndrome work. The victim, but again, it's not funny, but it was another thought that popped in my head simultaneously. But anyway, the victim begins feeling for the victimizer.
Mhm.
That's how everything is through emotion, bro. That's why they don't think about it. Teach you about consciousness and thoughts and psychology and be logical. They teach you about all that. Why they don't teach you about your emotions in school?
Hmm.
They don't teach you about your emotions in school. They tap into it. They tell you about it, but they don't teach you about it. Why? Because if they did, they wouldn't be able to manipulate you.
Yep. Facts.
So easily manipulated. So what does that mean? It's the world. That's the whole thing, and that's what That's why I teach emotional intelligence over here. I talk about it often. Tell different people. I mean, different tactics, different ways to. It's like information is there. I ain't the only one doing it. You can go all through YouTube and learn about how to control emotion. It's psychologists talking about it now. So um, people just gotta. People don't. I don't know. Like people don't realize. I don't. That shit weird to me, man. That shit just weird to me. Like people don't realize that. And like I said, if you can't control your emotions, somebody else will. That's just reality. If you don't do it, somebody else will. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
constant practice because it's new levels and new devils, man. So right? Once you master one thing, then it's on to the next lesson. So you just gotta remind yourself like it's a constant progress. Like I even snapped off the other night, and yeah, I learned from it. But I needed that because that made me that made me address my issue. I got
Mm.
triggered.
You
I don't
snapped
like people
online?
coming. Man, this dude was talking about my first. He was
Damn,
talking
I
about my
wish I
business.
could have been there.
First, he was talking about my business. Like, yeah, I wouldn't hire this guy as a life coach, and I kind of went off. And I was already kind of irritated because I was trying to put the kids to sleep. Dude was asking me a question. I had to kept going on mute. People talking shit.
Oh,
And
that was on near live?
yeah,
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
then yeah, I went over to Petty Vision and talked about him a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, it was fun. It was fun, but I can't let people get under my skin like that.
Yeah, sometimes I really think that Earth is what hell really is for real, for real. It's like we walk.
King, what up, though? I'm sorry, you said what?
I start my microwave. I said sometimes I really feel like Earth is what hell is supposed to be. It's like we walking in hell right now.
This is.
I
this is. This is.
Because the
This
way you
is,
describe
man.
hell is what we live in on some real shit. Like, it's like you get
Bro,
rid of one demon and that demon gets replaced by another, no matter the situation or the circumstance.
yeah.
You bring up any topic, whatever demon you bring down on that topic, it's like it's getting replaced by another one the next
You
day.
you want to hear something crazy? This I don't understand why people don't look into Buddhism more, because that's all Buddha was teaching was how to overcome suffering. Buddha didn't care about, like, I mean, he talked about the afterlife and stuff like that, but his focus was on overcoming suffering. So, and he said that's what exists in this world is suffering. That's the guaranteed thing you will have in this world is suffering. That's what Buddha was saying. So you better understand it, recognize it, and understand how to persevere through it. So that's the Buddhist teachings. So yeah,
What up, King? Long time no see.
That's what DJ can.
problem is we think evil don't exist. Oh yeah, evil definitely exists. And you know what? People like look, I don't even be making it supernatural. We can talk about the supernatural aspect of evil, but this is the reality. The only reason evil exists in this world is because people put it in. It's the motherfucking people.
Yeah.
Now you can say they possessed, they got demons, and I will agree. They manifesting the evil within them though. That's the reality. It's evil in this world because of the motherfucking people. If you wipe out all the people, it won't be no fucking evil. That's just reality. That's why you got them stories in the Bible and all these other religions of floods and restarts and all that. I mean, look how throughout history civilizations fall. Why? When you start reading, like, damn, bro, it's the people in power always fucking over the little people. And it just repeats itself. Like, these ignorant motherfuckers don't learn, bro. They really don't. The motherfuckers who make the world go round is the little people, bro. Motherfuckers making less than 50, 60,000 a year. Those people make the world go round, bro. And people just be shitting on them.
That's how it is. That's the reality of this world, yo.
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna check that out, bro.
I gotta hit him up for a beat.
You said what?
I gotta hit him up for a beat. My mic low or something? I think my mic low. I think I gotta fix my mic, right? All books of religion show you how to live life properly. No one book contains absolute truth. You need to read all the books. Yep, each one goes hand in hand, no matter what book it is, even the Bible. Tay.
What's up? What is there a topic or y'all just
He
it's
got
open
an
panel?
open topic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yo, let me ask you a question, because we was having a conversation, right? And I took note of what somebody asked me earlier, right? I have like the whole question written down, and I'm still stuck on this John thinking about it. What do you think about the judicial system, right? Do you think that we can make a change and a difference? I mean, I know that the system is doing what it's supposed to be doing, but do you think it's time that do you think that we're able to make a change and a difference around that everything that's going on with the judicial system, or do you
I'm
think it's
I'm
going to
just
stay the same?
I'm gonna just speak reality to you. Can it happen? It can, but uh, is it possible? Yes. Is it plausible? No. That system is made for the people who made it, and it's running just fine for them. What made for you and me? I'm just being honest, man. What the fuck they go? I'm like, look, I understand. Like, look, this is how I look at life. Shit ain't fucking fair. It's just not. So I can sit and look at things and be hopeful, or I can see what exists and see how to make it better, find a solution for it. Like I got hope and faith written on the back of my arm. All that shit is for me, not for nobody else. I got hope and I got faith in me. You know, that shit ain't for nobody else. Right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can't control what nobody else do. So that being said, make your own shit. That's just what you gotta do. At the reality, if you want to change or something, create it. Create the change. Start your own shit. Create your own shit. Like I know it sounds crazy. Oh, create our own. How we do that? Well, first we got to create a community. Then you can build a country within a country. Now you got your own shit. Function within yourself. If you won't change, you know it was other You know, back in the day, yeah, they came in and messed all that up. But we ain't our ancestors, man. We ain't them elders. So just because they did it once, we learn from the mistakes. So whatever we build, just be willing to protect it. Give me liberty or give me death on some real shit. When I build something, that's how I feel. You give
I
me
think that's the
food, you give
problem
me
though.
death.
Like people looking back into the past, right? But they're not looking to find solutions, right? To find how can I say, okay, what happened? Why couldn't
They
why
weren't
couldn't
ready to defend their shit. That's
they
what
dwell on that shit. They don't look for the solution. They dwell on that. It's like
yeah, man.
they're trying to live what our ancestors like. We can't do that. Like unless we could, hop on a portal, and travel back in time and change something. Nah, I wish it was that easy. But right now, our focus should be on what solutions can we bring to the table now at this time.
I tell y'all what, you ain't got to bring no solution. All this shit, man, this shit about to eat itself up. You just got to prepare to
Mm-hmm.
do what you need to do. Prepare yourself for that. Prepare yourself because this shit gonna eat itself alive, man. That's what's happening now, bro. These motherfuckers gonna eat that. Motherfuckers cutting their nose off to spite their face right now. What?
For sure. Got people leeching.
That's what's going down. It's gonna be. I mean, there's a reason things. All right, man. You'll see. Just watch out. Look, and this ain't like I said. Ain't none of this shit ours anyway. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's the reality of it. Let them burn it down, rebuild. I mean, that's just what it is. Well, I mean, long as you ain't putting no negative juju into it, you just prepare yourself. Get your shit together. Get your shit tight. Cause it's gonna happen. It always happens.
Facts.
Now they doing weird shit, bro. They doing
These politicians, bro.
and they in your face with it and don't care. The problem is these people ain't politicians. These some regular ass people.
In
So they
Hollywood.
doing they ain't now they don't know they don't know the decorum of politics. How you lie and save face. They just tell you the fucking truth. Like, yeah, we doing this bullshit. Yeah, y'all gonna be fucked up, but we good because we rich. Y'all fuck.
No
You seen
shit.
them Nazis get ran out of Cincinnati?
Oh, snap,
Yeah,
bro. I
you
missed
ain't see that?
no. All I've
Yeah.
been getting is nothing but senator meetings and stuff like that, immigration topics and all that type of shit on my timeline. I didn't know they had the Nazis over there. The only thing I heard about Nazis
Yeah.
was Elon Musk, that little wave thingy he did.
No, they went to try to protest in Cincinnati and they got ran out the hood. Like, man, y'all ignorant as hell. What y'all think was gonna happen?
They
Bro,
got ran out by black people.
this ain't 1920, bro. And you rolling in one of the most, bro. Y'all, yeah. We got permits. Nobody give a fuck about your permits, bro. Motherfucker itching to let this bitch go. You gonna come and do this shit? Okay.
They said they was tearing their cars up and everything.
Mhm.
Dang.
Shit, but then they typical colonizers, they come back. 'Cause they always do shit. They can't never fight you one on one. They do shit behind your back. So then they
Man, they
wait
went
till
and got
nighttime.
permits.
They
This
wait
how
till
soft.
nighttime and they go in the neighborhood and vandalize their cars and shit.
But see, that's because we need to be organized. We should be having patrols in our hood.
Well, now they do after that happened.
Yeah.
They started
But
patrolling the
see,
neighborhood.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing, man. Look, man, this is like the story of Nova, right? When we was talking about the other day, when the dude dog ran away, his neighbors was like, that's unfortunate. He was like, we don't know if it's good or bad. Then his dog came back with some other dogs, and he was able to sell them and get rich. It was like good fortune. He was like, I don't know if it is or it ain't. And then one of the dogs broke his son's leg, and they was like, that's too bad. He was like, I don't know if it is, I don't know if it ain't. And then 2 days later, the military came, but they couldn't take his son because he had a broken leg. And half of the men who left and went to war, didn't come back. And they was like, oh, that's good fortune. So, I mean, when you look at it, them coming into that hood made that hood organized. Them, vandalized, made that hood organized. And that's a template. That's an example. Like, so that could have sparked, and that's another reason Kendrick said the revolution will be televised. You know why?
Mhm.
Because look at the era we in. So the shit, like back in the day, they had shit go down, people wouldn't even know. Now is everybody know. So shit, other people will be getting ready. That's go motivate and inspire other people. Like shit, yeah, let's get our shit together because if they come here, we gonna be ready. That's how people think, man. Like he said, that them emotions, a motherfucker. I'm telling you, they don't know what. But we ain't our ancestors, bro. You don't push people. We be ready to fight. Our ancestors was timid and shit and trying to wade in the
I
water.
disagree with that.
Nah,
I don't think a
ain't no
lot of
wade in the water.
some of our ancestors was whooping ass.
Yeah,
You
it's like
got you
it's a
got
50-50.
the Seminoles, you know what I mean? They whooped ass. You got if you go into the history, yeah, they, they don't tell it. You ain't gonna hear about it. But we was whooping ass. Our ancestors was. But, you know, I
Yeah,
feel like, when he said that, everybody was saying that the thing was born. I think, like you said, it was a lot of symbolism in it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't get it,
Storytelling.
it was a storytelling. And one thing I think that he was trying to show that, like, this is our land and we are the most patriotic people. Who built the White House? Who sewn the flag? Who fought in every single war?
okay, okay. It's great. I must have to say it like that, but it's the truth.
That's why you had all that red, white, and blue.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, she went a little deeper into the flag. People don't normally do that. Go, Tay.
I'm telling you. But we was at one point looking out from the far land, talking about that was home. Now he's saying, nah, right here is home.
That was propaganda to me. There's nobody I knew was saying that shit. But nobody I grew up with, we wasn't saying that shit.
What?
We was looking at towards
Africans was
Africa.
Africans.
So we
We
was
was
looking
us.
towards African.
We wasn't wearing dashikis and shit. We wearing turkey feather.
That's crazy because I grew up learning about both of them. I just didn't know that it was so many. How can I say it?
Man, they took
Um,
Native Americans over into Africa before they brought an African over to America, bro.
no, but see, I thought it was just one culture, one ethnicity. No, no, it's one culture. I think I'm mixing it up. One ethnicity of Africans when it's multiple types of African tribes. There you go. I'm tripping. I'm trying to find the right words. I
You
thought it was
you
one
had
tribe
people
and it's multiple.
you, see when you talk about melanated people in general, bro, they populated the earth. So even if you look at if you look at me and you look at an African, I don't look shit like a fucking African, bro. Phenotype totally fucking different, bro. Like I'm not them. I'm copper. We been here, man. They say, oh, but you still came from here. Look, man, I don't want to hear that shit.
No, it's a bit
And
different.
I
they
don't want to
love to
know,
say I
bro.
look African. They love to say
Man,
it. I be like, man, I don't look no. Are you for real? At my job, they be like, for real? You not? Are you sure? Man, man, if you don't get out of my face, I'm
phenotype,
1000% sure. I'm
uh,
American. Don't play with me.
She said I'm a
phenotype
thousand percent
different.
sure. But it only makes
See,
sense though. Like you
you
know,
can
yeah, my bad.
you can tell some and I ain't saying all black people. You can tell the ones who got the African blood. They not built like us. they skin that like our it's different, bro. And I ain't know, that my
I
cousin.
ain't trying to be funny. Their hairline go way back.
Mm-hmm.
He said they hairline.
And
But then you gotta realize, like,
when you black, that hairline is up in the front. You already know.
When you black, you get that widow speak. Black people get that widow speak, man.
Right.
I ain't never seen an African with a widow speak.
Mm. I haven't either.
I'm telling you, they don't get that shit. Like my shit get nappy, but not like that. I got that nine ether. That's how my shit curl into a nine, not a six.
I
It's
don't
good. We can
believe
get. I'm telling you, we can.
Oh, he talking about his hair. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
all my hair. My shit twist up, man.
He sound like my baby pop. He's like, I got that good hair. I ain't got that nappy shit. I'm cracking the fuck up.
It's different, man. I mean, we just different, but like I said, it ain't no shot against them. But like that whole thing, bro. I don't cosplay. I'm straight. Yeah, I can have all that. I recognize shit even Tahuti. I recognize that. I rock. I mean, my uh natural uh version of Tahuti is the Thunderbird. But I recognize the origin, the first one. Before he came over here. So
But it's crazy when you go down that rabbit hole. Like you learn about the different tribes. And it's I'm just like I'm not shocked. I'm just like damn. Like I'm just a little baffled. Like why can't y'all just tell us the truth growing up? Like I told y'all, I'm mixed ethnicities over here. Different, it's not just one
Right.
community.
Well, I tell you the truth. When if I tell a lie and tell you from somewhere else, you'll always be looking somewhere else, and then it confuses you, and
Mhm.
it doesn't give you confidence in who you are.
That's
So
a
that
fact.
was the whole game of it, to confuse you and make you think you from somewhere else.
It's crazy when you really don't understand it, but when you get older, you figure it out.
Can't admit they had us going.
yeah, they
Can't
still
lie.
do.
Hmm.
Can't lie. They played a good game with that. Good game. Sure did.
You know what they say? If you can't beat them, beat them.
But now they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. I mean, you look at it like the Kendrick Lamar performance. You got a lot of people like it. They just couldn't stand it because it was too black. But what did you expect? Kendrick Lamar always been pro-black. If you listen to his music, But who made the hot? Who made him? Who he won 5 Grammys? Like, come on. And he the first rap artist to ever do a halftime show performance.
His music
Oh.
is good. His lyrics are different from everybody else's.
Mm.
Too. Like he got a unique style. She said,
And we, believe it or not, we run like who do you think made him hot? The streets. Everybody made him hot. We
mm-hmm.
did. He would have never performed if everybody wasn't feeling it like that.
This girl. My bad. Talking
That's
smack.
why we control what go on, believe it or not.
Facts. It's called We the People. Me, I'm just tired of this racism shit, but I guess it's something that's been going on for years, and it's going to continue to go on unless we find a way.
I mean, shit, people just now accepting this shit exists. People
Huh?
just not accepting that shit. People
Wait, what?
really just, I'm saying people just now accepting the shit exists. Everybody, oh, racism doesn't exist. I'm not racist anymore. What are you talking about? Like, oh, never mind. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Some people
and you
still
trying
don't
to,
even accept that exist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see color. Man, out of here.
If they talking about me, say no.
Damn.
She said, I don't see color. Tay just pulled one of my lines out there and just threw me under the bus. I know it
So we talked
exists.
about
It's
that.
just that
We
I still
talked.
can't see color. I
We
got
talked about this the other day. Even in Australia, the white dude was like, "Yeah, you gotta see color. Color equals culture." I mean, that's why I like him because he keeps shit real. He was like, "Look, man, people got culture, and it's predicated upon their color, man. You got to be aware of that because you're interacting with people. That's why he was talking about culture appropriate. Like, he like, look, man, it's some stuff I like from other cultures, but I'm gonna recognize that culture. And when you try to take that shit or do some foul shit with it, that's when it becomes a problem. But we all sharing each other culture. I'll be fucking some tacos up with
I'm
some
dead.
salsa, all that shit. I recognize my brothers and sisters over there. The ones that's cool, the other ones fuck 'em.
Oh man, chill. I'm stuck in
I,
the middle right
I
now because of this immigration shit. Because like I think I was in two lives the other day and they was talking about the same thing, both lives back to back. It was on some morning stuff. And they was talking about black people don't owe Hispanics nothing. And that, I went from there to TikTok. I'm sitting here, I was like, TikTok's talking about the same shit. And it's like a war between the Hispanics and the blacks. I was like, why I always gotta be stuck in the middle of this?
I don't know why it's between us when we ain't the one. We ain't did nothing.
Exactly.
So
But listen, like I
we
told
ain't
people,
did nothing but help people. That's
hmm
it. And now
listen,
it's, you know,
I gotta give it to you, Shay, because I think one day you went off on somebody, and I was here, and we ended up talking about it, and you was talking about how the Moors ended up helping the Hispanics, and it's something that's true. I got into a whole argument with a few Puerto Ricans the other day, right in the hood, because they gonna sit here. I'm saying like, yo, y'all don't see, y'all don't notice this. Y'all want black people to help y'all, but y'all claiming so much of the white side, the European side, and it's crazy because like I don't want to turn it into race, but somehow the conversation turns and it leads into that. You see where I'm coming from? So it's kind of like y'all want this and y'all want that, but then y'all have to admit that at the end of the day, if it wasn't for the West Africans and the Moors, the Tainos that survived in Puerto Rico wouldn't be here today. Us descendants wouldn't exist today. So when we admit that as Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, it don't matter what part of the Caribbean you in, Moors and West Africans had parts in our ancestors surviving for us to be here. So you can't sit here and say, well, a black person owes us. What do they owe us? They already helped us. And I'm not trying to be a bitch, but it's the reality and the facts. And I'm a Puerto
but
Rican saying this.
but this what I'm saying. What are we helping you for? Breaking down? Like, ain't
Yeah.
no black people got no problem with no Mexican people.
Mm-hmm.
Not the ones who doing. I mean, that's just like if a black person do something, what you gonna say? Stop breaking the law. See, that's what. Why is it black
right.
on
What
black
they tell
crime?
us
We
when
been
we get shot, comply.
Mm-hmm.
Comply, don't
yeah.
do nothing. So comply with ICE.
I
Shit.
mean,
I don't know what
it's
to
not.
tell you. Y'all tell us to
It's not.
comply with ICE.
It's not even
I
like
got
it's
plenty.
not even. It's not even Mexican people who ain't breaking the law. They got a problem. It's not them. And I don't see how this like look, man, when a black person breaks the law, they break the law, bro. It ain't nothing I can do about
That's a fact.
Right, it's
it.
illegal, and y'all and people want us to fight for something illegal. At least when we was fighting, it was something for just more morals, more morality, or just
Yeah.
hey, we just want to be equal. And I don't care. We didn't help everybody because when we had the civil rights movement, we fought for everybody to be equal.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. We said, hey, forget all this black, white, Mexican, Asian, all this shit. Hey, we want everybody to come over here. We want Asians to come over here. We want Africans to come over here. We want Puerto Ricans. We want Dominicans. We want Cubans. We want everybody to come over here. We just want everybody to be treated equal.
And Tay
Right?
is sounding like her
I
ancestors right
need
now.
We
I
Because
need
fought for that.
contradicting man.
We fought for
Send the
everybody to
mic.
come over here. And then what
No,
does
fuck that.
everybody do when
I
they
want the
come over here?
avocados.
Melissa, she ain't lying. They
What
really
does
did.
everybody do when they come over here? Be anti-black? Everybody is anti-black. If your ass ain't really, if you ain't like American black, even Africans anti-black. Shit. Dominicans anti-black. Puerto Ricans anti-black.
There you go. Like that's why
Caribbeans anti-black. You come over here and you become
we all
anti-black.
Caribbean though. No matter how you look at it, all of us come from the fucking Caribbeans.
Shit, not me. We
No, not
been here.
you. She just
Yeah.
she mentioned, majority of the Hispanics, we come from the Caribbeans. But like I said earlier, I mean that is only proven Tay's point. At the end of the day, if it wasn't for the black people, us in the Caribbeans wouldn't have survived. If it wasn't for the people here in the United States that also, made a passage this way, we wouldn't have survived. Like, hello, at the end of the day, we was migrants at one point. Puerto Ricans were migrants at one point. You see where I'm coming from? So it's like, hello, wake up and smell the coffee.
And then me and my friend was having a conversation today because he was like, I don't understand why Trump is trying to get rid of that Constitution stating where, the birthrights. And I was like, well, if you look at it, the 14th Amendment was for the slaves, the freedmen of slaves. This is what the 14th Amendment was for. It wasn't for you to come over here and anchor a baby. But everybody use that. That's what I'm saying. Every time we get something or we do some, no offense, but you got other immigrants come over here and they use that to their advantage. So like DEI, that wasn't for us, but hey, other people was getting it. But in order to have DEI, who you got to put in the middle of it? Blacks.
But why
Because
was that?
you can't put Hispanic, you can't put, because they're not from this land. So in order for immigrants to get something, to get some type of benefits, you got to put black people in it. But we be the last to get the benefits of it.
Thanks.
But everybody else will get it. But me and my friend was talking about that because he was like, well, I don't understand why Trump, want to get rid of it. Well, because no other nation allows for you to, I can go to Australia right now and have a baby. My child will not be Australian.
That's what
But
you
if
decided
that's
for?
the thing though, it was made for us. He shouldn't get rid of it. He should just enforce it. If he get rid of it, then that fuck us up.
What was
It
DEI
wouldn't
made
fuck us
for
up
though?
because we actually in the Constitution.
At 13, I mean, as 1/3, we in the Constitution is 1/3 still.
We
So
still in the Constitution. And then
nah, fuck
not
that.
only that, you can never, okay, so let's just say he get rid of it. Okay, so now you got a group of people that don't, where are they from? You gonna exile a group of people, and where are they supposed to go to?
They
Jay made
talking
Huh?
the
about
point.
sending
Where
people to
where can we go
motherfucking
to?
El
Because
Salvador.
Africa is not our land.
They about to start sending motherfuckers. They gonna classify us as criminals and send us to El Salvador.
Just think about it. Think about it. You got a group of people that you can't even classify. You think the United States would do that? No.
Man, if they talking about
A
fucking
group
with
of
the
people you can't
Constitution,
classify?
if you changing the
Do you know how
Constitution, there ain't no.
threatful that is to the United States?
If you
That's a
saying
threat.
if what you think eliminating a portion of the Constitution is, who has done that in American history?
Nobody.
He's a threat. That dude's a fucking threat. That's just the reality. That dude, motherfucker, and it's not even him. You got little boys in the Oval Office wiping boogers on tables, telling Trump you ain't the president. Like, come on now. Like, this dude ain't even in charge. He heard what he said when he got done talking to Putin. The writing's on his face. Look at that man body language. This man said, "Well, the Ukrainians should have never gotten the war." Like, what you mean? They got attacked. They had to defend themselves. How do you choose to get in the war? How do you choose to get attacked? Like, come on now, man. Oh, he ain't gonna give all the land back. He ain't giving none of it back.
What
All that
up,
what you
E?
was talking. H Dad, what up, though? Righteous, what
What
up,
up,
sis?
righteous?
Blessings, everybody.
Yeah, that dude unhinged, bro. This about to
I
be a
ain't hear
hell of a
all
ride.
that, but I get rid of it. I don't care because it's I honestly feel that 14th Amendment was long ago and it was for when we were slaves that way when slaves had children, their children was United States citizens. But everybody used that to their advantage and came over here and anchored children.
You can enforce it. You don't have to get rid of it. Getting rid of it is not the solution. You get rid of it. You know how much would it? I think it takes 13 signatures from 13 um,
But
different states to agree to do that.
you're saying it's
Like no one has ever did that in history. Now you gonna have people with unlimited amount of power. It's always been a checks and balance. Ain't
but
nobody ever tried. The Constitution is
You
the
can't do that
foundation of the
anywhere
United
else.
States.
No other country you can anchor a child.
So, but listen to what I'm saying though. Why would you get rid of it when you can enforce it?
Enforce it
That's all they
how?
have to do. Because the only thing you have to do is go by the letter of the law. They allow that to happen because they're not enforcing it. If it don't apply to them, how is it being done? Because they're not enforcing it. So why eliminate something instead of enforcing it? They're literally not enforcing it. If it was written for the slaves, how's anybody else using it? Because they're not enforcing it. So you don't have to throw it out or get rid of it. You just have to enforce it. But if you get rid of it, that's like what they say: you give a man an inch, they take a mile. No one has ever. They wrote amendments to the Constitution, like an update. But now you about to let somebody take something out. That this was written by the founding fathers. This is the foundation of the United States. And now you about to give a man power to. I mean, dude already changed the name to the Gulf of America. Like,
no, not
what was the
officially.
point?
It hasn't been changed officially yet.
But what was the point?
I'm like,
Yeah,
don't give no misinformation. Wait.
the
People
the
that
14th Amendment. Yeah, I read the 14th Amendment.
yeah, the Gulf of Mexico has not been changed to the Gulf of America yet. Not yet. There's been some misinformation
It
out there. I had to correct myself too on a few lives.
it's
But
on Google, ain't it?
no, it hasn't been done yet. It has not. That's why the Mexican president and Trump are at war right now too. It hasn't
We
been
fucking
official. They
man,
he's
it's too
still
much
he.
shit going on. I'm straight. I'm
That's why I was
good.
like, you don't see me
I'm
talk
good,
about
man.
certain things because it's like, oh wait, certain things are just he say, she say rumors. Like
I,
it's crazy, yeah. Like even certain clips and articles you see online, you have to go into a deep dive into that too, because some of them have been, just he say, she say. I don't know how they do this stuff, but this the matrix for you. It's a web of,
No, I don't think Mexicans are indigenous to Americas because yeah, the Mexicans were in Texas at one point, but America paid Mexico for it. Mexico got like $200 billion or something. I can't remember, but Mexico got paid. So it's like they opt their way out. You know what I mean? Like you got paid and then you want to turn around and be like, well, I'm indigenous. No, it don't work like that. So I don't think they're. And then if you are indigenous to America, how can you be a Mexican and you got Mexico? That don't make sense to me. Are you American?
I,
Or you Mexican?
I get where take that one from. A lot of people don't get to.
Which
I
one
get.
are you?
She makes a point. You just gotta really listen to what she's saying and pay attention. It's like I had to understand that the other day too. Like I'm sitting here like because I was asking the same questions when everybody was bringing the topics up, and I'm sitting here it's like, what makes us indigenous to our lands? You see where I'm coming? I had to ask that question because everybody was just going in, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait. This is about to go into an all-out war between us, and I don't know why.
We,
All,
it's a war. I think on the Mexican side, but
but all these immigrants.
if I can speak for all black people, we chilling.
Mm-hmm.
We out of it. We ain't in that. You know what I mean? We
But how much of
chilling.
it do you think is true, Tay? Because I'm in Philly, right? And I don't see the blacks and the Hispanics arguing like they say that they're this on
Because
social media.
It's
this is
not
what I'm telling you.
arguing.
No, no,
Ain't no
I'm
black
saying the argument is not like that, like on social media. They have the conversations, but it's not like they make it seem on social media.
man. It's like what problems do people of Mexican heritage that's here legally have with black people?
Wait, repeat the question.
The people of Mexican heritage that lives here legally, what problems do they have with black people that they
None.
didn't have prior? I
No,
mean,
I think
ain't
they
nothing
should.
changed. It's people, man. It's people like when you understand, like Stoic asked earlier, right? What you think run the world? Emotions, right? So now you get people emotionally round up. You get Mexicans talking about blacks, black talking about Mexicans in real life. That's what
Mhm.
happened, and the issues ain't even between them two.
Nope, it's
When
respect.
you got people
But
who not affected by the propaganda, they ain't got no problem. Like the Mexican people around here, we be kicking it, chilling. They be like, shit, they ain't got nothing. My family here legally, so it don't affect me.
so I
You
think
know,
it's
it don't
more.
affect me.
It's more.
They more upset at the DEI thing.
Yeah.
They more upset at they more upset at that. So
So how did
and
they?
then like me personally, see, like it affects me. The whole DI thing affects me personally because of my sister, her work, what she do. So I can understand because I get her perspective of what's going on and how it like she works for the University of Michigan. I can't really get into what she do but basically she helps minorities get build equity so they can not only go to the school but they can be productive in the school. And she got through school because
Minority.
of that
What kind
same
of
program.
minorities?
All minorities, black people. She helped a lot of black people get in the University of Michigan. She was
I'm just
able
saying
to
a
get her.
minority could be a white woman.
Don't matter
It could
who it
be
is,
disability. It could be a disabled person. I was just
but
asking.
yeah, it really don't like a minority. Is a minority. She helped black people. She helped Mexican, Asian people. She helped anybody who's a minority that qualifies for the program. And
So
her
Okay.
herself, she was able to get her PhD and not go broke trying to pay everything back because it's the same program. You know.
so let me ask
So
you a question, right?
and she actually goes to like inner city schools, right, and help them get resources. Through the same programs.
That's that's crazy that you said that. Let me ask you a question. I don't know how the DEI thing you got started, right? But hearing what you're saying, I see it has something to do with the Constitution and stuff, right? But I was looking into it a little bit, right? Because I was having a conversation with somebody, and they were saying that if they get rid of the DEI, is it true, right? Because I'm looking into it, but I haven't gotten into it. Is it true that if they get rid of that them type of services, right, that the people that the victims, right, surviving warriors and stuff like that, won't get the services that they're receiving?
Who the surviving warrior? You
Yeah, I'm
talking
gonna
about
call them
the
survivor victims, from whatever type of abuse they've survived from.
if they fall under those categories of
Kids,
requirements the DEI have? Yeah,
yeah, kids from human trafficking, human sex
yeah.
trafficking, much
If
more.
they fall, is that program is so diverse, and taking it away, you give people the ability to say, we don't service you because of your skin tone, because of your sex. You give them the ability to do that. A lot of that program solidifies those, do the investigations into things like that also. Like, I didn't know how big, like, because, like, talking, like, I knew what she did, but, like, I'm looking like, nah, you gonna be straight. You got your PhD, you can do whatever. And she was breaking it down, like, why she even got herself involved in that type of work. And she said she know, like, as I was saying the same thing, like, everybody benefiting from it. She said, yeah, I know everyone, all forms of minorities. She said, but you know what I get to do? I get to go where I can make an impact that people look like me. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can't do that, then not only those other people don't get it, but the people who I was personally helping, because I went there because they look like me. Now I know they don't get the services.
So that'll take the resources like from people like me and you that are trying. Well, me more that I'm trying to like open up a community center and team up with men like you and women from around the world to
It'll
help.
make it harder. I ain't gonna say it's gonna take all the resources, but it'll definitely make it harder.
Oh man, because
And it's
I'm
already hard.
listening.
It's
Yeah,
already
that's
a
what I'm like. I'm
battle you
listening
got,
to you.
because it's not like even what Tay's saying is when you say minority, it's just so diverse. It can be a white woman is technically a minority, right? So white women benefit from this. People with disability benefit from this. People who coming over here, and I forgot they got to be here for a certain amount of years. Uh, but from any land. So it's like not only are you getting limited resources, but it's like a battle for it. But take that all away, then what you got?
Yeah,
I mean,
they got us at a race war. Well, not
it's to keep
everybody.
you busy, bro. It's just to keep you busy, bro. That's all it is. It's not even. I mean, at the end of the day, like this is the reality that I had to face as being what they call African American. I don't have to worry about people that don't look like me. I got to worry about people that look like me too. Like, goddamn, like what's like shit.
That's why I keep saying the white man isn't the only one with hate, yo. Like we gotta we gotta make a change amongst ourselves. It's too much.
So the solution is to fuck with the people you can build with. You
Mm-hmm.
know, just fuck with the people you can build with, because it's really like all this religion, all this politics, all this race is just a distraction. Because you think the 1% care about what color a person is, as long as they part of that 1%, they go keep their foot on your neck so they can stay where they at. They will band together real quick, and if somebody get out of line, they kick them out. That's what's going on with Diddy. Oh, you thought you was bigger than the program, boy? Boy,
That's crazy.
they knew what he was doing. That man been doing a lot of them doing that stuff, you know. But what happened? Thought they was bigger than the program.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you really look at it, bro, it's like all that is smoke and mirrors, man. Like even if you go into European countries, they don't consider themselves white. They got their own nationality, man. Only people who identify as white is people from here. So they've been a minority.
Huh.
That's why they bring other races in the country, like my wife Middle Eastern. Her license, I had to show her. I'm like, you Caucasian, right? She like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, what's your license say? She was like, what? I'm like, that's how they mark y'all. They ain't even got a box for Middle Eastern. Why don't they have a box for Middle Eastern? That don't make sense. Egypt, it was a dark skinned dude, darker than me, came from Egypt, and they made him classify as a Caucasian. He had to go to the Supreme Court to change it to black. He fought for that. It's on YouTube. Dude fought for it. That shit tripped me out. Dude darker than me.
Hell no.
Mexican people come here and mark Caucasian. And they can do that. Why is that allowed? It make the minority look like the majority.
But
Allegedly, I think that's not.
Even though Mexican people did fight to be white, they fought to be Caucasian. They fought to not have that check box that say Mexican.
Yo, Tay just said what the bull was saying in the podcast, and he mentioned a couple other cultures that a couple. I'm gonna say cultures that sold themselves. Like, damn, Tay, you just gave me some deja vu. It's just the woman version came out. That is crazy.
They did in the 1930s.
Oh, she not lying there. Is there?
I can't think of the name of that Mexican organization, but
But
it
this,
says that they fought. They fought. So that's why they Caucasian. They didn't want to be Hispanic or Mexican. They fought to be Caucasian.
and what's crazy, I think
So if you want to say that's kind of like their civil rights in a way, that was one of the things that they fought for back in the day. But this, I don't, I hate the little, what's this dude name? I can't think of that Hispanic dude name, but he out of control because he be trying to claim a lot of stuff for Hispanics when that shit don't even come from. No offense, but like he tweeted and said that crip walking came from
Oh man,
blacks.
yeah.
I was like, he needs to fucking stop. This man always trying to
who Fat
vouch
Joe?
and say Mexicans did. No offense, but bruh, y'all ain't create hip hop. Y'all ain't create no crip walking, bruh. All y'all did was a lot of, and I ain't trying to be funny, but y'all tethered off of what we did. All of that pop locking and all them dances, and man, we came up with that, and then y'all came later. But it was a gang member. Where you know that gang member name that the
Oh,
that
John
came up with the
Robinson.
Crip Walk.
I know who you talking about. I forgot his name, but he used to be cool with Tuki.
Yeah, that dude John Leguizamo. Yeah, I can't stand him
Yeah.
because he always be saying Mexicans did this, and he's still in our history. No, that's a lie. That dude John Leguizamo. He's man,
But what's
he's a
crazy, he
fucking
claims
liar,
that
bro.
he claims his European side more than he claims his Hispanic side. Is the crazy part.
I ain't even know
What
that.
was that gang member? That's it was a black gang member. He the one that came out with Crip walking.
Let me see. I'm gonna find his name real quick. I know who you're talking about.
We're gonna try to say the Latinos can't. Man, if you don't stop fucking lying, man. One man spat. Oh man,
This
I would
is
have been on his ass.
this is Jacob
Smooth.
Thompson.
Who?
Jacob Thompson made the Crip Walk on May 15, 2007, right here. But I'm guessing it was made before that, huh?
2017. Yeah, it sound like
No, 2007.
'07.
Nah,
Somebody else came up
nah.
with the Crip Walk.
Way
Wasn't
before.
him. Robert Jackson, a first generation member of the Crips gang. There you go. I
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
right
that's
right
what
now.
it is.
Hmm.
That's it.
His name
He
is
was
Robert
cool with
Jackson.
Tuki. It was Tuki
Yeah.
little homie.
Now he the one
Yeah,
that
I can
came up
remember
with
his
it. But
name. But
John
yeah, he was,
Leguizamo gonna try to say he's Latino community. Man, sit your motherfucking be quiet.
that's like when you young sitting with your grandpa and you see a plane go past. He was like, "Yeah, I was building the first plane." You heard one of them stories and ran with it.
And I had to learn the music of the Puerto Rico how it
Yeah.
originated myself
And then
because
he tried to say, John Leguizamo, he tried to say, I forgot what he called it, But now he's creating, he's putting these stories out that like the Latino community had a civil rights movement, and it was called. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I did a live on that. I know what you talk about.
I'm not trying to be funny, but that's a lie too.
Did.
That's a lie. I'm gonna be honest, man. Yeah, you can be mad. Everybody can be mad all you want to. Nobody has fought like we have fought. We are the ones that had this civil. We had literally a civil rights movement for everyone to be equal.
It was first.
Nobody wanted to be. Nobody wanted to be black. Nobody wanted to be like us. We the only ones that felt comfortable being black.
Yeah, it was first. It was first the black community who started the civil rights. Then, when you go and look at it, I think when you go down in history, then you see the Puerto Ricans go right after y'all. Right?
No, Puerto Ricans go after us doing what
No,
movement?
no, no. I'm saying
Caesar
after
Chavez,
y'all.
yeah, yeah.
I think it
Not
was
What?
Caesar
like
Chavez.
they have a
See,
they. Oh my bad.
no, the Puerto Ricans, and
They have
yeah,
something. They have a movement like the Black Panthers and everything too. That's why I was like, you got to go down in history. Y'all were the first ones
yeah,
just to
Caesar
go,
Chavez.
and then the Puerto
Yeah.
Ricans came right after the Black Panthers and all that, trying to do the civil rights
Caesar
stuff.
shot. I mean, they was hiding a Phoenix Shakur down in Cuba. I mean, that's when I mean,
And the
we had a lot of
Colombians,
help.
Cubans,
I'm throughout history. I'm just being honest. We had help. It just wasn't um
what
as
was it called? Let
profound
me,
because like even like my people who like when I moved, not even my people, but my sister people, her stepdad, a lot of his family was in the Black Panther Party, and they have Colombian. They black in Colombia and they family. They Arteaga. Half
The
his family
reason
was
why
in the
they
Black
hired
Panther
her, and
Party.
I forgot. I listened to the. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like literally from his family. Like they're half Colombian, half Mexican, and half Black American
oh,
because of the civil rights movement. And I'm talking about they was in the Black Panther.
look, Tay, the civil rights movements put a Puerto Rican. It says African American and Puerto Rican New Yorkers came to see themselves as minorities, joined the civil rights struggle, the war on poverty, and the Black Power movement. Until white backlash and internal class divisions helped break the coalition, remaking Hispanic city as an ethnic identity that was mutually exclusive.
They had to separate and divide. That ain't the first time they did that.
Started
That's
on
all this for, man.
it
What
started
is this?
in
What is it stating? Like they helped us,
they joined the civil rights movement, yeah, with the
Yeah, they did. It
African
was
American
a
and Puerto Rican New Yorkers. When the Puerto Ricans came to New York, they joined the African Americans in the civil rights.
bruh.
why you think they offered
Nobody
look
helped,
look
bruh. Nobody helped
you,
us
you
like
can't
that.
nah
Nobody helped us like that.
look
No,
look look at
no.
the story of Fred Hampton. Look at the
Who?
story of Fred Hampton. Like talk to the people who was there, I'm telling you. They even
Nah,
had a White
cause
Panther party. And we like I mean all throughout anytime we fought. I'm not saying they sent armies to help us, but you cannot deny the fact that it was other people and it probably wasn't a lot of them, but there was other
exactly. It
people who
wasn't a
tried to
lot,
help.
but you might have had people spits here and there or whatever. But it wasn't like no whole movement. Didn't nobody help us like that? So when I watch TikTok videos and Mexicans like, oh well, we help y'all. No, y'all didn't. No,
She
you
said
didn't.
Mexicans. That's what I'm like. Wait,
Nobody helped us like that.
But
Everything
to
we
even
did,
say
we did it on our own. We fought for
no,
it.
that's not true. That's not true.
It is.
I'm being real. That's not fact. You
It
can look
is.
throughout history
Majority of
and
what
you
we
can see
did, we fought for. Who helped? Who
you had a
in
lot of
large
different
numbers,
coalitions to help.
like large numbers, who helped?
You had a lot of different coalitions to help. Look at the
Who?
story of Fred Hampton. Look what Fred Hampton did. He united people from all different groups. Fred Hampton did. A Black Panther, a young boy did that. A young boy did that. Even when you look throughout history of slavery, it was white people hiding black people in their houses dying. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here
Okay,
and
but Fred
praise
Hampton is
nobody, but
black. Fred
you
Hampton is
can't.
black. So what do you talk? When I say ain't nobody help us, I mean other ethnicities. What are you talking
If
about?
you look at his story, you will see what he did, how he brought other groups of people in to help. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. If
but
you look at,
that's a black person bringing other people in. Like what?
we're talking about other people helping. I'm telling you, he
Right, but
organized.
I'm talking. I don't know. I think we lost about something.
But to deny the fact that people help, period, no matter what part they play, they help. I
I'm
ain't
not just
praising
talking
or
about a
kissing
black
nobody
person
ass.
helping black people. That's not what I'm talking about.
When I say he brought other groups in, I'm talking about other groups of ethnicity. He created, because of Fred Hampton, they had a White Panther Party because of Fred Hampton.
No, but I think Tay is only talking about the Mexicans. Yeah, it took me a minute to like. I think she's only talking about. Am I wrong, Tay? I don't know.
I'm
Correct me.
not only talking about just Mexican. I'm
Oh,
just talking about other people in general
well, I don't know. I
Elbows
just
that
know
up,
help
about.
us
side to
like that.
side.
Because when you
Elbows
talk
up,
about
side to side.
Fred Hampton black. So you had a black person had to bring other nationalities in, but they didn't just do it on their own. Ain't nobody just help us like that, bro. Ain't nobody help us.
But when they
Please.
came
Give
in,
me
when
some
they came
insight,
in, they
because ain't
didn't.
nobody help us like that.
So when they came in, they didn't help. It don't matter how they talking about
Who
help.
is they when they came in? Who is they?
You had the White Panther Party. I forgot that it was two groups of Mexicans. I forgot their name. He organized. Um, it was different coalitions.
Yeah, because I know the Young Lords
That's why
formed.
they. That's why.
The Young
That's why
Lords.
they got rid of his ass. They was like, this man too powerful. He ain't only uniting black people. He uniting all people, and that's the danger. As long as we stay divided at the bottom, they gonna stay united at the top. That's just reality.
Man, that White Panther Party ain't help us like that.
She said, "Wait, what's
They
the
ain't
White
help us
Panther
like
Party?
that.
What's that?
Not like that. That White Panther Party ain't help us like that.
Wait, what is the White Panther
Man,
Party?
people died. Some people died, man. They
Wait,
got eliminated too.
what is the White Panther Party? Wait, y'all losing me.
It was it was a group of white people who band together and created a White Panther Party.
Yeah, that
Wait,
was a
what
good.
the
I
hell? I
forgot how
don't
many
know about
states they was in. Yeah, I forgot how many states they was in.
I only know about the Black Panthers. I only knew they existed. I didn't know there was the White Panther.
That's down with us, and that's what I'm talking about. If people willing to risk their lives for, I ain't gonna shit on those people because there's a lot of different people from different ethnicities who died trying to help, and I'm not gonna shit on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna shit on. That's respect because
I'm
they
not
died
trying
for
to shit
something
on
that.
nobody, but when it come to it, we was the only ones like that really fighting. Ain't nobody help us like that. Now you might have had a few white people here, a few white people there, but bruh, ain't nobody help us like that. I'm, t- I'm telling you, ain't nobody help us like that. In numbers, nah, we the only ones that was out there fighting like that.
Yeah, hear me? I thought my mic went
Yeah.
out. Yeah, but
Oh shit! One of
So
the
when people
civil.
be like, "Help
just
us," cause
don't.
we help y'all, what?
Back.
And even if you did help us, what have we done? So we ain't done nothing either.
Okay.
The civil rights
Like done
movement was
for
for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
the civil rights movement was for us. It benefited everybody. That's how they wrote it. But shit, everybody wasn't living like that. That shit
No,
was for
because
us.
the civil rights was for us, but also during the civil rights too, we was saying we want everybody to be equal. We don't care what color you are. We was stating that during the civil rights.
Yeah.
Martin was stating that shit. We was just trying to get the fucking hill off our neck.
What up,
Yeah.
nines?
What up, man?
What up,
Word
night?
K
Hey,
Riders.
Commander.
But
Chat
yeah,
chat, where you at?
chat chat. But yeah, like I was trying to say to you, yeah, this the name of the group I was trying to tell you earlier, the group that emerged after the Black Panthers. If it wasn't for the Black Panthers, this group wouldn't have emerged anyway, though. So I'm not saying that, we started anything. What I was trying to say is that the Black Panthers helped the Puerto Ricans, right? They created something called the Young Lords, right? The street gang formed by Puerto Ricans in Chicago that evolved into a diverse revolutionary civil rights group active during the 1960s and 70s. Its platform included Puerto Rican independence, freedom, and political prisoners and withdrawal of the military troops from Puerto Rico, Vietnam, and other seas, right? It says, the where were the Puerto Rican where their Puerto Rican Black Panthers, I don't know why they asked that question, but it says modeled and inspired after the Black Panthers Party, BPP, the YLO emerged from a Puerto Rican street gang to a community based organization involved in advocating for minority access to healthcare, education, housing, and employment.
Yeah, so what it
Mm,
what basically is that this is why they don't like black uprisings. Because when there's a black uprise, we get the whole entire world to riot and rise up. See, we are the ones that push everybody else to rise up. So yeah, when the civil rights started, then the whole country started rising up. This is why they never want us to rise up or riot. Because once we do it, people in Africa, in Britain, all of that, all in the entire world of black people are gonna ride up.
Yeah. What's crazy is that in this movement, it was just a majority of Afro Latinos involved in this. It was all still black minorities that started these groups. So that's the crazy part.
So you guys think nothing's changed?
Not
Like
really.
everybody's still separated and won't come together?
I
they
see some
not.
of I see some of us
Um,
coming together, but not enough of us the way it should be.
The aliens have to come down in order for everybody to get
Yeah.
together.
I told you. I told you. That's the only way it's gonna happen.
Word, make
But
it come out.
aliens come down.
Word, let me borrow a pair of your slippers real quick. You say you got right. I'm just playing.
That's the. It's gonna take the aliens to come down. I mean, we still arguing and fighting over carrying. What up, though, bro?
We're
Appreciate
not
you.
fighting over
Appreciate
here.
you. We
Who's in the
we
chat?
fighting
Oh,
carrying.
what's up,
Ozzy,
Ozzy?
Ozzy, Ozzy.
Ozzy, Ozzy,
As
Ozzy.
long as white supremacy is still alive, it ain't gonna never go away.
But what's crazy is more of us that anything around, like no matter even I would say even the biracials, right? The people that are mixed, there's still more of us than anything, than the 1% than anything else. But I guess I hope y'all
The,
understand what I'm trying to say
We're
because
no
what I want
longer
to
the
say.
minorities.
But
when
accordingly on black and white, we are apparently on black and white.
Mm-mm. Nah.
when we focus on anything but classism, the people at the top they don't be bickering and fighting. Nah,
We
they
care
too
about
busy.
money.
Yeah, they too busy manipulating the people on the bottom. I mean, and they working together. That's why they been on top for so long. That's why they ain't gonna never fall. They gonna keep generating hate amongst
Yeah. They'll
that's all
step
they
on
gotta
their
do.
own.
Yeah, it's not about that to them. It's not about color. It's not about
And
color
if
to
I'm
them.
not
Man.
mistaken in history, they did at one point do it with classism, but it didn't work.
What
But
you mean?
as of right now, in history, a long time ago, it was a point where it was classism, whatever classism or whatever. But right now, we're not dealing with classism. We're dealing
Aren't
with
you dealing with?
racism,
How you
and
ain't dealing
until
with
that's
classism?
resolved, huh?
How you not dealing with classism?
Man, because
Man,
You're
white
not
Oh,
people
that's
at
dealing
the
with
one
top.
word.
classism. You dealing with white until white supremacy go away. It ain't no classism. Ain't a
Yeah,
thing.
nah,
No.
that sounds crazy because they willing to shit on white people too. It ain't about race with the people at the top.
Yeah,
You
because
think Trump
because
care
you think
about
the
race? Hell no.
Think they care
The
about the
same
poor white
shit that
people?
he don't care
nah.
about race. Meanwhile,
Middle class
Elon
white
saluting
people?
the Nazis. Hmm?
Ozzy,
Huh?
Ozzy,
He
Ozzy is
don't.
a
The even the Nazi party don't care about race. The Jews wasn't black.
The Nazi party don't care about race, but then they end up going into a black neighborhood.
That's the ignorant
What a
one.
coincidence.
Them ain't the ones who got power. That's what I'm saying. They keep the people at the bottom.
Why would they go to a black neighborhood?
word. Can you pin your link? Because I
See what
can't
I'm
pin it for you.
saying?
I'm a
See what I'm
moderator,
saying?
but I
We're not
cannot
dealing
I
pin
with
it.
can
no
drop it, but
classism.
I can't
Let's be
pin it.
real here.
Yeah, I just dropped it, but I can't
Let's
Oh,
pin
you
be
it.
dropped it.
real. That's a way to disguise from everything that's going on. You got the lower people, the lower level people who keep white supremacy up.
Hmm.
And why
Yeah,
is that?
yeah, the people
You,
that's higher above, they're not worried about it, but the people down below is the one that keeps it up.
and that's how you keep the
The trailer
people
park
bickering.
trash that feels less than, but
And that
they know they have that token of whiteness
and
that'll help them get by.
them people are sacrificial lambs. That's all they is. They using them as a tool.
Exactly.
That's what word calls a sheep.
But it's not a class.
It's definitely
It's
class.
not a class.
My
Hell
scalp
no.
hurts.
If that's the case, then why are we dealing with racism every day?
Because it's a distraction from classism. And look, if we
No,
stop bickering.
it's not.
Listen,
What up,
if you
Ozzy?
stop,
Then
if we,
why is it
if
a conversation of um you can't live over here? When a black person try to live in a certain neighborhood, you can't live over here. If it's classism,
Well, not where I
we
live.
live in a certain neighborhood, they looking like, what are you doing over here?
and that's
Well, they can
you
look all
know,
they
That's not
want.
classism.
this is what I'm telling you. Racism is a distraction from classism. If we keep bickering amongst one another about race, that's what we ain't gonna do. We ain't gonna look up and say, look, the people who shitting on both of us, let's get together and fuck them up. That's why I said racism, politics, religion, all that stuff is a distraction to
Distraction.
keep us bickering amongst one another. So we ain't looking
Keep
at
us
the
poor.
powers that be. Exactly. That's all it do. Keep us at war amongst one another. Why is that important? Because we outnumber the people who that we out the have nots
Facts.
outnumber the haves. Why is
They
these
don't care what
people in
color we
so much
are.
power? Because we participate in their bullshit.
We don't do a damn thing. It's the other ethnicity, the other races and things like that who keep that shit up.
No, it goes both ways. Ozzy, you're glitching.
No, it
You're
don't go
glitching,
both
brother.
ways. You don't have
You're
you
glitching.
don't black people are not anti-Mexican or anti everybody is anti-black. Everybody.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna say everybody. It's
I'm
people
not
like
going
I
when I
said.
say everybody, I don't mean
Well, I'm
every
not
single
anti-black.
person. I don't mean every single person, but if you look at a group and take it as a group, they're anti-black. Asians, anti-black. Mexican, Latinos, anti-black.
The ones that are, they just don't understand. They don't
It
have
don't
enough
matter.
knowledge. They
It's
don't have enough.
anti-black. Whether they understand or not, they're anti-black.
And you got black people that's anti-black. So what's the solution? Deal with the people who willing to build with you. Simple.
Real black people are not anti-black. If you really black majority, it's rare you see a anti-black unless you're mixed with something or you are not black. You're African. You look like you're black, but you're not black. You're tethering
Now, is it anti-black
because black
and
people are
anti-color?
proud of who we are.
Because I see black people having like they treat people different if they're like a lighter color, darker color,
Colorism
which is
That's
within
colorism.
Yeah, and
But
there's colorism
but let's
everywhere.
talk about how colorism came about. Who did it
Yeah.
come from?
I
Damn.
don't know.
The
But with
oppressors.
you
That's who
still
it
gotta,
came from.
you
Because there's
still gotta
colorism in like every country almost.
in
Mhm.
every country and
But what's the
everywhere. That's
point of
what a
that?
distraction. That's. I mean, you just
No, but
look at
I'm just
what
saying,
things
what's the
lead
point
to.
of colorism? That's in our own community. It has
Brother
nothing to
Word,
do
it's
that's
my
with us. That
microphone.
has nothing to
Oh,
do with other
Oh, you're
people.
good now, Ozzy.
thanks, sis. I appreciate that. So, just want to ask one question. Very interesting conversation. So, Tay, do you think white people have a culture?
No, they don't have a culture.
That kind of hurts my feelings a little bit.
Would you classify yourself as white?
You're not even white. You're Australian. So
we
so
don't
why would
exist.
you even
We don't
like
exist,
you're
right?
not even from America, so why would
I'm
it hurt your
dead.
feelings? You're
Well,
Australian.
I was born in Northern Ireland. I was
Where?
I, I was born in Northern Ireland, so I was a white fella who was oppressed by other white fellas for like 800 years.
He was born in North Orleans. What? New Orleans?
Ireland, Ireland.
He's
Yeah, Northern
Irish.
Ireland.
That's not even in America. Ireland
Well,
Okay,
is
no,
let's say if he lived in
well,
you're not
America.
even
Let's say
white.
his kids lived in America and he lived in America.
No,
No, he's
she's saying
Irish.
he not. He's saying that he's not white.
Because
His
what
no,
makes
I'm
question
white.
people white?
his question should have been, do you feel like Australians have a culture?
No,
He
I'm
said he's
asking, do you
white.
think white people have a culture?
No, when you say white people, no, white people do not have a culture.
What's
Do black
considered
She
people
white
have a
talking about
culture?
people?
Well, hang on. Do black people have a culture?
Yes.
How can you say black people? So you're including Africans, Jamaicans,
No, I'm not
maybe
including Africans and
Indians.
Jamaicans. When you say black people, to me,
Yeah,
black people mean the ones that's indigenous to America.
that's the well, they're red people. That's the Indians.
copper. We copper.
Sorry, bro, what did you say?
We copper people. We ain't red. We ain't the
Yeah,
$2.
I'm pretty sure the indigenous people to America weren't the Africans. They were the American Indians. I'm pretty sure.
Right. And we
Nah.
got relabeled. Do you understand that
Mushanaha
there was
akunaha asenahufa. Nah. I speak my native language. I'm
do you
Blackfoot and I'm
understand
Seminole.
that there was an ethnogenesis
Yeah.
that happened here?
well, okay,
Do you
Tay.
We ain't the
Okay,
understand
Tay.
that?
$2.
Tay. The word, if you don't mind, I'm gonna be a little bit of an asshole just to like good faith.
I
Good
don't,
faith.
that ain't the one to be the asshole with.
Okay.
You
Okay.
gonna
So Tay.
learn
Tay.
today.
I know, bro. You're so fucking cool. Okay. So Tay. Tay. Who invented slavery?
Spanish.
Are you sure?
This I don't know who invented it. The Spanish was the first to do it.
Well, really? It wasn't the Aztecs.
Like from Spain?
Wasn't the Aztecs or the Egyptians or the Mayans?
They did it, but it all came later. The Spanish was the first to do it.
So you think that 16th century Europe invented slavery, right?
Europe came along later and,
Yeah.
and, and joined in on the fun.
Yeah. So when did the Mayans or the Aztecs invent slavery?
And when you say invent, like, uh, what do you mean? Because it was already going on.
Yeah, I'm being. Yeah,
So,
I'm
do
being.
you
Yeah, I am
mean
being.
did they
I
join
am being.
in on the fun of
I
it?
am being. No, no, I'm being a bit facetious, right? So, um, every country in the world forever had slavery, and today there are 40 million slaves in the world today. So I just hate how look. I'm Australian. I love America, and you guys have so much guilt about slavery. Well,
We
you were
have
also
guilt.
this. You were also the second
No,
country
you
to
have
ban.
guilt. You guys
What
have guilt about it
do
because
you
you're
mean by you
so
guys?
afraid that
What do you mean
we
by
will
you guys?
come back.
What do you
and
mean by you
we
guys?
will
Which
get
guys?
payback for what
No,
you've
which
done.
guys?
So you
Which guys?
have guilt.
What did
Don't
I do?
put your don't put how you feel onto me.
What did I do? I don't feel guilty at all. I didn't do anything.
I don't
I'm
feel
a happy.
guilty either. You should. Well, I'm not talking to you, but I'm saying white people in general feel guilty,
Well, I'm white. I'm white. So should I feel guilty?
as you should. That's why you always scared that we gonna come back
I'm not
and
scared of
get you
anything.
for that.
No, I'm
Ozzy,
not scared.
when
That's
you
why
say
you feel threatened by
America,
us.
you referenced America feeling guilty. Which Americans feel guilty? All Americans?
No, I think America feels guilty almost like I think a lot of Americans are uneducated. I don't mean to be rude. Not you, not you. And they think that slavery was unique to the USA. And they feel like they invented it and it was like some unique thing that the USA did.
I think it's not even the fact that I can't think of another country who enslaved the people and the people lost their identity.
Well, I'll fill you in. Okay, so during the transatlantic slave trade, 11 million slaves went from Africa to. Well, by the way, the white fellas were buying the slaves off the black slave traders who were capturing their brothers and selling them to the white guys. 11 million slaves went to America, and 18 million slaves went to the Middle East. And the reason we have no black people in the Middle East is because when the slaves landed there, they castrated them.
They what?
I know they castrated the Islamic slave trade.
Oh, castrated them. Okay.
Cut their balls off. Yeah.
So that's the transatlantic slave trade.
I don't
What
agree.
about
11 million people got on a. It's a small amount. Definitely don't. It's not 11 million.
isn't possible for 11? I mean, for that
Million people to come over to America. So that's a lie.
Even the route they took, bro. I mean, we got dinosaur bones. We have no fragments of a slave ship because they said they sunk them all, but we found the Titanic. Those stories, bro. Even looking at the manifestos, that it just it was more people going to the Caribbean.
This feels weird. I feel like I'm on your side, and yet you're arguing against me. I don't quite understand what's happening.
No, what I'm telling you, it's the number, and I understand what you're saying. But like when I'm talking about like stripped of identity, stripped of history, they took our land, and I'm telling you this because I know my native lineage, like my ancestors and like I had my elders. You know, this is why I say I still practice my spirituality. And there's a lot of us, you know, who still know our native tongue. We know our story is different from history, though. It's different. The victors of history, right? And more of it is coming out that they took slaves from here to Africa first before they brought an African here. And it wasn't 100, it was like 15. Then it was 20. His manifesto showing that they was taking natives of Americans over into Africa. And these people were dark. It's books, it's literature out where you can see the original Native Americans that the conquistadors met when they got over here. I'm not even talking about Christopher Columbus. He wasn't nowhere in this.
So are you saying they traded people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would
they
they
was
trade
taking
people?
indigenous people over there. They was taking indigenous people because it was so the way we talk about slavery.
This was to confuse people. My bad.
But the way we talk about slavery, that was normal. It was a slave trade. You go somewhere, conquer an area, and you take the people over there to other places, and you sell them. They was human cattle.
That's the history of the world. That's the history of the world. Yes.
It always been like it always been a form of slavery. But there's people know their identity. The people know their language. Like
sorry, bro.
Everything like from the what we call Black Americans here, like even if you go into Africa, Them people didn't know about slavery. You just,
Yeah.
them people.
So the
Oh,
word
go ahead.
I'm hearing you on preserving culture. But let me ask you a question. Who was the first country ever to ban slavery and also sail the high seas to stop other people doing slavery?
The first country
To ever
that
ban slavery. Ever.
I know it was
America?
No,
Was
nah.
it
It
England.
was
America?
over in
No,
England. It
England.
was
England.
It was
yeah.
England.
It was
Okay.
England. Yeah, and they were.
Who was the second country to ever ban slavery?
Well, tell us,
Open-minded.
Ozzy.
Hey,
America
Open-minded in
was the second one
America.
to ever. Yes.
I
What
didn't
up,
know
Right.
that was
open-minded?
you.
Hey.
Oh, we're talking to someone in the chat.
I
Sorry.
know
Oh,
Russia.
okay.
Russia
Sorry. Sorry.
never. I know Russia never enslaved anyone.
Russia.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
The word,
Shit,
if
they
I
Russia
could,
doing it
never.
now.
Russia never enslaved
yeah, the word, if I could,
anybody.
righteous indignation. One of your mods is saying white people like me have an endless avarice for other people's things. Does that mean is I'm not going to assume gender? Are they saying that me being a white person just wants to steal shit from other people?
I mean,
White
that's what
people
your
have an
history
endless avarice for
shows.
other people's things.
That's what y'all do. Y'all steal and kill. That's your
Hey,
culture. That's your
that's my
culture.
culture.
Yeah,
Is what's my culture?
stealing and
Is it?
killing.
And see,
Yeah, that's your
this is
culture.
why I couldn't put a blanket on people because even to say white, I assume, and I can only assume. When I use the term white, I talk about white Americans, but I wouldn't even say even throughout history. You look at like Napoleon. You look at the people who went around and did it. You put the jacket on them people. Like I don't in my recollection, I don't know when Ireland went and did y'all conquer other people?
No, Ireland was the just got to say the word. I'm answering you, and also righteous indignation. Look up Irish history and see how the Irish were treated. Okay,
Yeah,
that's my people, right? Okay. Here's the thing: when the Irish were experiencing the famine in Ireland, they moved to America. A condition of their citizenship was number one, you sign the paper for citizenship. Number two, you sign the document for the Civil War. The Irish, my people, my white people, were used as cannon fodder for you guys to fight the Civil War. So, am I oppressed, or am I a white person who just wants to steal black people's shit?
and see that's why I don't put blankets on people. Um, every culture. When you start learning about different cultures, you'll see different people have different stripes. I know about Irish culture. I don't know everything about it, but my last name is Irish. My great 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 grandfather bought a family of slaves and married one of the slaves, and his family denounced him. So that's how I learned about the Irish people. But they don't even talk to us because we got more acres of land. Because my granddaddy was
True,
my
bro.
five
True.
times granddaddy was the rich one in the family.
Yeah, just got to shout
And
out to sorry the word it turns out me and righteous indignation are having a bit of a back and forth here. But the war was fought over economics. Yeah, and the Irish were can I say it there was a time when the Irish were lower on the ladder than blacks. Okay, bro, or girl, whatever. I'm just saying there was a time when the Irish were the lowest socio-economic status in the USA. And we went and fought. We copped bullets. We fucking died. And and somehow it turned out in New York, all the cops and all the priests are fucking Irish.
Irish,
yeah, yeah, because we're good cunts, right? We're good
they
cunts.
organize. They organize.
Exactly, right. Just basically the only time that you guys fought was who is gonna have control over the niggas.
Really? When did
Hires
you fight?
Yeah,
people
that's what
and
y'all was fighting for. Who gonna
Nah,
have
come on, girl.
control
Nah, come
over the
on, girl.
black
Come on,
people?
girl. Come on, girl. If you're going to use the N, like if you throw around the N word, you kind of put me in
First
the
of all,
backstage
I'm first
because
of
I
all,
can't
don't
do that.
tell me. First of all, don't
I
tell
can't
me
do that.
when to throw the N word around. I can throw the N word around because I can do that.
Can I?
And
Well, the reason Ozzy is saying that is because word
yeah,
he
because
said there
I
was
said the
etiquette and a
president.
decorum here
Yeah,
when
oh,
Yeah,
Ozzy was on panel before. That's why.
yeah. If you're throwing around the N word, you're taking a status above me that I can't use. So I've got to step back and go, oh, she's doing that. So I've got to, I've got to take my cracker ass in the back seat.
you thought that hit, huh? You thought that was funny, huh? But it didn't go over like you thought, right? Yeah, that shit was lame.
Wait,
Try
what's
another
happening
one.
right now?
Try another one. Try another one. Cause y'all
No,
This
always
is
I'm
think
my
good.
y'all
question.
witty.
Where do we go
Y'all
from
always
here?
think
Because
y'all
like
witty, but y'all not.
these are like the sins of the past, right? I mean, there's still people
Yes,
that do stuff
yes.
now, but these are the sins of the past. So what do we do now?
Well, we could blame people who look like you in the past who committed sins and blame people who look like me and blame me for the past of the sins. Or we could say, that's the past. How about we talk and be cool today?
Fuck
Because it
all that
keeps us
talking. How about
separated.
you
well,
pay what you owe? How about that? When
I don't
you
owe you shit.
have done
I don't owe you.
something to
I
a
don't owe
group of
you shit.
people, it
I don't
don't
owe you
matter.
shit.
When you okay, well stop speaking on our shit then. If you ain't done shit. But if you have came to America, your family came to America, well then you knew what was going on when your family came over here. They came
Yes,
over here
sister.
because they knew
So
the wealth. Hold on, let me
yeah. So
finish. They knew
hang.
the wealth was being built over here. And so they brought their ass over here because they wanted a piece of it. So you knew what was going on. So even though you didn't personally do anything, if you knew, if you came over here, then you knew and you were part of it,
Yeah. So
believe it or
Tay. So
not.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tay. So you're black. I'm white. Do you think I owe you shit?
When you say it like that, you don't owe me anything. But I can say this: the
Thank you.
United States government owes us something.
There's nothing they
And
can
if
do to
you are
make it
part of
right.
the United States government, then yes, you owe me.
Even if they did reparations, like there's like no amount that would make it right.
Yeah,
There
but
is no
Tay.
no amount. But when you pillage
Yeah,
a group
Tay.
of
Tay.
people and you do a group
Tay.
of people like that, you have to pay something.
Yeah, but you realise, Tay, if you go and do like a DNA test on your genetic history, I guarantee 100%, there's a white guy in there somewhere, and then you got to figure out who owes who what.
The only reason why is because your degenerate culture raped.
What do you mean you're degenerate?
Your
yeah,
Whose
you
degenerate
culture?
can't
culture
put that.
raped
Yeah,
the group of people. That's
Whose
why.
culture? Whose culture? White people?
Yes. Because you
Yeah, bro,
claim you're
you are
white.
so
Because
racist.
you
You are
claim
so.
you're white.
I don't claim I'm white. I wake up in the morning, look in the fucking mirror. I'm white.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
you're
talking
you're
about
very
you, your
racist.
culture.
You're very racist.
Black people can't be racist.
Bullshit. Yeah,
We can be
racism.
prejudiced, but we can't be
Racism is
racist.
prejudice plus power. I hope you enjoyed your women's studies at university. That's a lot of crap. Black people can be racist against white people.
We can be
Asians can be
prejudiced,
racist.
but we can't be
Oh my God.
racist.
Why? Because you have no power?
You
Prejudice and racist, to me, they're both bad.
Yeah. So but Tay, so do you think black people can't be racist because you have no power?
exactly. You know the answer.
Yeah. So
You know the answer.
are you
We don't
saying black
control the
people?
financials.
Yeah,
We don't control
you're
education.
a
We
white
don't control
supremacist.
judicial.
You're a
We
white
don't control
supremacist.
anything.
Yeah.
So how can
You
we
think
be
black people?
racist?
Yeah. Well, you're a white supremacist. You think black people don't have agency, don't have power, they can't do anything on their own.
What do you
You
mean?
think
I'm a
You
black
think what?
supremacist or I'm a white supremacist. Which one?
You're a white supremacist. You think white people are better than black people.
I'm a white supremacist, but I'm black.
Yeah, you think white people are better than black people.
I
He a
don't think white people.
psychologist.
I don't think white people are better than black people.
Well, then what's the problem?
What?
Then what's the problem?
He,
Even when black people get into positions where they have some where they're in the game, right? They still they end up following whatever white people do.
they want
You
to
mean
keep
like
their
the
position
president of
involved.
the? You mean like the POTUS, like the president of the United States, Barack Obama was oppressed?
First
Well,
of all,
some will
black
say
people
he's not
don't even.
black.
First of all, black people don't even claim Barack Obama.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't.
So
So
I don't even know why the
okay. So
fuck you would
Tate.
use him.
Okay. So Tate. Good faith. It's all fun. I'm really trying to explore this. I'm not. I'm not trying to. I'm.
That man
I'm
is
being.
Kenyan. He's not black.
Yeah. I'm
Let's
being
get that
genuine. Oh.
straight.
Well. Well. Then what's. Well. Then what's black?
When you're indigenous to this land, you have two parents.
Indigenous to what land?
America.
That's
He's saying
Indian.
ADOS,
That's Indians, bro.
FBA.
Indigenous to
See,
Indigenous to
indigenous.
America. Oh well.
So when you think of Indians, you think of the yellow Indian. You're
When
not
he
even
think of
thinking of the
Indians,
copper,
No, they're red.
when
They're
he
red
think of
Indians.
Indians, he think of
the
the Indians in the
Seminoles.
Caucasian book.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
He
That's what
thinks
he's
of like
thinking
the
of.
feather.
Yeah, he's thinking of those type of Indians. He's not looking at the fact that history shows that there were black people on this land
yeah. So Tay, where were you born?
in America.
So you're Indigenous. That's a fair call. You're actually Indigenous because you were born there. That's respect. Respect, girl. That's actually pretty good.
When
yeah,
most
but
people get into like any kind of position, don't you think
they
they
comply.
do their own people wrong too? Like they do.
They comply. This is what I'm saying, man. Like
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, all these things distract. It's a simple distraction because even if I say I'm pro-black, I still got to deal with black people. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
I still got to deal
What
with
do you
them. So the
What do you mean deal
reality
with black
is,
people?
it's like I got to figure out. Like I was saying this earlier. The hardest part about being what they call African American.
What?
I don't only have to deal with people that don't look like me. I got to deal with people that look like me too. Like just growing up, bro, I had to deal with everybody, everything. I didn't know who was coming at me. And then I learned, like, guess what? It's fucked up people everywhere and everything. And there's good
Yeah, I'll tell
people
you.
everywhere and everything.
Facts.
Yeah, I'll
So
tell you a thing, bro.
even
Sorry, but I'll tell you a thing. I came to Australia when I was 4 years old. I was a white guy. I was Irish, had an Irish accent. My grade 1 teacher, grade 1, so I was like 7 years old, would not let me speak a word unless I spoke in an Australian accent. Now, that's a very good way to get a stutter, right? But is that right? Is that white on white racism that my grade 1 teacher was saying, you don't speak like us?
I'll be honest with you, bro. I'll be 100% honest with you. It's more, if you look, especially in America, look at the DOJ report. It's more white on white crime than black on black crime by number, not by percentages, because the sample size of black on black crime is smaller. So the percentages gonna be bigger, but white on white crimes, man, that shit, bro.
Bro,
So
you said it.
it's
You
all
said it right there.
propaganda.
Yeah,
It's all propaganda, bro.
no, bro. There is way more white people than black people in America.
Mm-hmm.
So the raw numbers are higher, but percentages, that's a whole different story. They are way higher in. Oh, hang
I
on, we've
really
got.
don't think there's more white people. I think there's more people classified as white. But
What do you
Yeah.
mean
a lot of
classified?
y'all,
What do you
a
mean
lot of
classified?
y'all
On
are
paper,
not.
on
You're
paper.
On
dying.
paper.
Your race is dying. You're not making any babies. So on paper, it might look like it's a lot
Yeah,
of y'all, because
yeah,
it's a
but
lot of
you're,
people that's classified as white. But your
yeah,
race
but
is dying. It's only a
yeah,
few of y'all left.
Oh, sis, listen. Your race is making plenty of babies, but there's no fathers around, and that's going to be a fucking disaster.
And that's one of the statistics that y'all love to pop up too around, is because it's an article out that states that black men are one of the most are one of the most fathers that are attentive to their children. So that
Nah,
will
bro.
let you
Nah,
know,
bro.
if
Nah, bro.
you
Nah,
sitting up here,
nah.
I see single white women all the time, baby mamas all the time. Don't get it twisted.
Okay,
It's a lot of
so,
single
so,
white baby mamas all the time.
yeah. So
So
I
you're
don't.
saying, so,
it's an
And
so,
article out that shows that
yeah, Tay,
men,
yeah, Tay, yeah, Tay. So you're saying that,
and
you're saying white women are having babies without fathers more than black women. Is that right?
yes, yes,
you know what I'm saying. This whole conversation is proving my point because we debate, argue, whatever about things that probably don't affect none of us instead of looking at what the problem really is.
The powers that
Classism.
be.
it
I mean,
ain't the
at the end
powers
of the
that
day.
be. It's white supremacy. It's not the powers. It's white supremacy and the people that uphold it. It ain't have to do with no class or anything like that.
So
Because if
like
you look at class, and you say, okay, we're gonna go on class, it's still white supremacy.
so look,
You still
okay,
got white supremacy.
now so like for me, I'm gonna speak for myself. White supremacy don't affect me at all. I don't bank with a white bank. I don't go to a white doctor.
That sounds great what you're saying,
My
but
my
let's be
kids don't go
real.
to a white institution.
Well,
So
if I could, the word, Tay, um, what can I do as a white man that you can't do? What? Tell me one thing that I can do and you can't do.
I'm not supposed to explain that,
No, you see. Tell me one thing,
I'm not
one
supposed to
thing.
go there
Tell me.
with you.
I can go and get a
Because
You
credit
know
one
what
card.
is being
privileges you
white and
have.
one is being a man.
You know what privileges you have.
No, I don't.
You know that you can go and kill a melanated person and get off.
I think you
Like
have privilege because I
like the
think you have
dude that
privilege
like what's
because
his
every
name? Like
corporation.
the coward
Hang
in
on,
New
this.
York that choked
Hang
that
on, this.
mental illness dude, that black dude
Hang
on the
on,
train. And oh,
girl.
y'all
Girl,
look at
listen,
him like
listen.
he's a hero.
And we're
He's a
talking
Hey,
white
about
sis.
supremacy
America.
hero.
Hey,
He's a
sis.
bitch. He's a
Let
bitch for
yeah,
choking
sis.
somebody from behind and killing
Yeah,
them
sis.
and
Let me
getting
and
off
you.
on it.
Let me and you both apply to a scholarship for university. Who's going to get in? It'll be you. Let me and you apply for a job in some
Why would
admin
it be
job
me? Why would it be
because
me?
you're a black woman and they have quotas.
And they have what? Affirmative action?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you really, you fucking idiot? I'm sorry. Do you really think affirmative action really, we really, affirmative action is for white women? Everybody but us. We're at the total pole of affirmative action.
You sound a bit like you feel like
and
a bit of a victim.
I'm a, I'm
No,
a,
I don't sound
I'm
like
a,
a victim. It's just the truth.
and I'm gonna say
Google
this.
affirmative action and who benefits from it.
Black women.
No, we benefit, but we like at the bottom
Not
of
the
the
only
total pole.
ones. Yeah, not the only ones.
We're not the only ones that benefit.
Just like with
White
the
You
men
got
don't.
DEI,
Yeah,
people
LGBTQ.
white men don't.
assume.
You got gays. You got white women. You got people with disabilities. Everybody is included in affirmative action.
Except white men.
So if you got everybody, damn near everybody included in affirmative action,
Except
you
white
you
men.
gonna
Except
pick
white
they
men.
gonna
Right.
pick
He's
a
got a
black
good point though,
woman
except white men.
It's see
Yeah.
that,
except
but
white men.
this so Neely Fuller, shout out to that ancestor now. He was an elder. For the last 20 years, him, Dr. Francis Chris Weasley, Dr. Diop, all of them told us about white supremacy. Not only told us, but they gave us a playbook and a handbook, and I followed it. That's why I said I don't become affected by it. White supremacy exists. Yeah, people in control want to stay in control. Why wouldn't they? So, I mean, I don't see it as a problem or an issue. It exists. You know, with fighting it, the reason why it exists because it's they fucking shit. Everything we complain about is they shit. So until we create our own shit, I mean, what I'm gonna complain about somebody else's shit for? But
Oh, bro, right
we
now,
can't do that. We can't do that because we argue and bicker over this. Like,
yeah,
okay, Ozzy, let me
yeah,
ask you a question.
sure,
Like this
sure,
for me personally, right? Me personally, right?
sure.
You say you're a white dude. Like my grandmother told me a story when white people came in our house and took her uncle out and hung him in a tree in front of the house, right? Um, so I feel some type of way, you know, but I've learned to accept people for who they are. Your
Yeah, bro.
people wasn't the people who did that, right? So I have no quarrel, I have no beef with you. So
So
I
if
can
I
have a
could,
conversation and hold on one second. I can have a conversation with you and come up with solutions for various things that we may be affected by, right?
yeah, bro.
I can do that. So um, that's the
Yeah,
type of shit
I'll,
we need to be on.
yeah,
Just
I'll
like
tell you a
that. I
story.
mean,
Like on a personal level?
No,
yeah,
hang
I
on.
mean, because
One,
if all this go do is look, he can look at things that black people, Mexican, any other people do, pull up a statistic and say this and that. We can look at things that white people do, but we here talking to one another, and instead of finding ways, well, this person is that or that person is that. Like, if I can work with you, I can work with you. If I can't, I can't. But that we'll never get there if we just keep looking at.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna
brother
make
word,
the.
brother
Go
word.
ahead.
Right. I will share a story. I'll share a story. When I was 4 years old, and my brother was 3 years old, living in Belfast in Northern Ireland, a bunch of white people, right, Scottish soldiers, burst into our house, held us at, held us at gunpoint with machine guns, and then were shooting cunts out the fucking window down the street. So, am I oppressed by white people, or right, bro?
Oh
I've
my
had my fair
God,
share.
white on white crime.
Yeah, white on white crime, same as black on black crime, right?
Ooh, scary. You're so
What?
oppressed.
Crime is crime.
You're
Hang on a
so
second. Hang on a
oppressed.
second.
Tell us the story. Keep
Is
going.
that
You're
Tay?
so
Is that Tay?
oppressed.
Is that Tay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Is
me.
that?
let him talk.
Yeah, yeah, Tay. I'm done with you. Good night. I'm done with you.
You're so oppressed. Keep going. White on white crime. Keep telling us the story. They came in your house and did what? Oh, poor you. I feel so sorry for you. Oh my gosh. I know this could have been terrible. Oh my gosh. Please explain. What happened? What else happened? I know this was horrible.
I think what he's trying to say is
Oh my gosh. I feel
he
so
had his
bad.
experience. Should he
White on white
feel something
crime.
against white people? I had in my family black guys take out one of my family members, but I don't hold that against like all black people. I don't do that. But I have
Yeah,
family members that do because they feel some sort of way and they feel like growing up I was told black people are angry, you know, you have to like keep your distance because they're angry. But
And
did
that's
I
the
know?
thing. All of these other cultures say everything about black people, but black people in our family never says anything about any other culture.
shit,
Well, you're
mine
saying it
do.
right now though,
You
that you're
say it
saying
all
it
the
right now
time.
Yeah,
against
You
white
say it all
people.
the time.
yeah,
What the
bro.
fuck? But
Everybody do that shit, bro. Like
yeah,
shit,
just one
my
second.
people do not fuck with white people. And
You're
even
gonna pull up.
Mexican people because they had shit, you know, they have to live with Mexican people, you know.
I
I'm not
wasn't raised
I ain't
like
gonna
that.
Just want to say,
yeah,
just got to shout to chat. Righteous indignation. Next time I come in chat, kick me out. Kick me out. Just try me.
I'm just
But I
saying
think the
like
matter.
everybody has their own experiences, right? So like in
You
my
don't want
family
to
yeah,
they
get
have their own experiences. based on where they came from, and then based on the experiences they had around the black people they had, right? Because we all live in different parts of America, and it's different experiences.
Well, there was this one weird time when Liam Neeson he fessed up. The actor Liam Neeson, something bad happened to somebody he loved at the hands of a black man, and he said, "I was driving around trying to find a black man." Right. So
I remember that.
right. Then he got fucking raked over the coals for that.
Yeah.
But he was being genuine. He was like, "I know I'm being racist, but I didn't do it." But that kind of thing happens. That's why Tay thinks that me, being a fucking Irish cracker, should pay her something. why would I pay you anything? I didn't do anything. You didn't do anything.
You know the funny thing about Tatum? This is the funny thing about Tay. Not even 6 months ago, it was a young white lady stranded on the side of the freeway, everybody passing her up. They stopped to help her. Not only helped her, took her to work, picked her up from work. And I'm like, damn, Tay is not
Gave her
that
some
she
money, I
hates.
think, too, or bought her something, right?
Yeah, she don't
Yeah.
hate white people. It's just when you get in
No.
these conversations, like especially here in America. And
You ain't got to
I've
explain
been
it
a
to him.
victim. No, it's not even explaining. It's just giving an explanation. Well, I guess explanation isn't explaining, but just here in America, we so used to people downplaying us, man. Like even your boy Wildheart, he came over here the other day and was like, black people racist too, and he talking about because black people don't want to eat white people food. In the day, his live comparing black people to
That was me.
monkeys,
I
and I'm like,
started
for
that.
real, bro? Like for real, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know,
What's
and
what's
then
white people? What's white people food? I'm curious. What's
I don't know,
white
bro.
people?
I don't like. He was
White
talking
people
about
Well,
food is
recommend
bland food,
potatoes with raisins, mayonnaise,
meatloaf.
like Amanda.
casserole,
No,
um,
I'll be,
green
Definitely
no,
the
bean
I'll be telling.
casserole.
casserole,
Man, hold on,
um,
bro. I can
unseasoned
Goddamn
chicken.
casserole.
Go ahead, word.
Um,
What?
I can't let them have casserole. Fuck that. I can't eat them motherfuckers. Meatloaf? Hell no. Fuck that. But steak in the microwave. I'll call it.
righteous is
Those
too funny. I'm
motherfuckers.
having
Putting a steak in
righteous.
a
I love you
microwave.
commenting, girl.
Cooking your eggs in a microwave.
Mm.
I like
But
the
you know
desserts.
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
haven't had to. Yeah, I don't know.
But
Now
back to what he was
that's
saying when he was like, I don't owe you anything. What I want to say is that because you get a lot of white uh white supremacists who be like, well, I don't owe you anything. Da, da, da. I didn't enslave you. Listen, if your family came to America, your ancestors came to America, then you signed up, then you have to pay because I didn't I didn't enslave any of the Asians or the Indians, the Native Americans, but I pay for that.
Yeah. So
My
Tay, you
taxes
think
go to them.
yeah Tay.
Let
Yeah,
me finish. Hold on,
she's
let me
got a good
finish.
point.
Let
Tay
me
does.
finish.
Yeah.
My taxes don't go to, I didn't enslave, my ancestors didn't enslave the Native Americans. But guess what? My taxes go to that. So if your ancestors came over here because what most likely your ancestors came to America because to have a better life because they knew the wealth that was going on over here and they knew chattel slavery was over here at the time. They knew what was going on. So when your ancestors decided to come over to America, you signed up for that. So now if they're
Yeah,
over
but
here and they got money,
yeah,
they got wealth, they got all of that off the backs of my
I
ancestors,
agree. I
then
agree.
you
I
owe.
agree.
You
I
owe.
agree. And you are standing on the blood-soaked soil of American Indians. So pay those guys back.
Then I just my taxes go to it. Did you not hear me?
Yeah.
No, hang
My
on.
taxes, I pay, I
You're
pay for
standing.
that.
You're
But I
standing on.
didn't do,
You're
but my
standing on.
ancestors didn't do
Well, then
anything.
go back to Africa. Then go back to Africa,
Motherfucker,
where it's better.
you go
Where
back to
yeah,
Europe where you came from.
No, go back
This
where it's
is my
better.
land. This is my
He's not
land. You
even
I'm
came
not
over
admitting
here
it.
complaining
and
about. I'm not
conquered.
complaining about my land.
This is my
I'm
land.
happy to be here.
You take your ass back to
You're
Europe
standing.
where you
You're
came from.
standing
Or
on.
matter of
You're
fact, go
stand.
back to the Caucasus Mountains. Go
You're
back to the
standing on.
Caucasus Mountains.
You're standing on the blood-soaked soil of American Indians, and you're bitching and moaning about all this
Who
crap.
spilled their blood? Who spilled the Indians' blood?
Go home. Go home,
Who
girl.
spilled the Indians' blood?
Yeah.
Okay, we
So stay here. Okay, stay here.
We
Stay here.
didn't do
Okay.
anything.
Nobody can
We
go
Yeah.
never
home.
killed, we never slaughtered a group of people like that. Your degenerate
Really?
culture
Really?
has.
Did
Your
you hear about
degenerate
Rwanda?
culture has.
Did you hear about Rwanda?
We ain't African. I ain't African, but
No, we ain't
we ain't
So
good.
Africans.
But
We're not
Africans never
Africans.
killed each other. Africans never killed each other. Right?
Motherfucker, we
You
not
heard about
I ain't.
Rwanda?
Africans. We're not Africans. You talking
We
about a whole nother
we're not
tribe,
African.
motherfucker. We not
Yeah,
Africans.
we're not doing.
We not
They
them.
not us.
They not like us. They
That's
not
what
like
people don't
us.
understand, you guys. That's what people don't
Yeah,
understand that part.
Motherfucker.
yeah.
You think cause
Yeah,
we
And that's
melanated, we all the
just gonna
same.
say,
We ain't all the
just,
same.
just gonna say,
that's the.
just gonna say, Sister Tay, you're the most racist person I've ever met.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. You the most white supremacist I done ever met.
He's not even
I'm a
from
white
How
America.
about
supremacist.
that?
I'm a white supremacist.
You just mad
he
because I'm eating
had
your
a.
ass
Hang
up
on,
on
girl. Hang on,
everything you
girl.
saying. That's
I'll
all. You
answer it.
mad because I'm eating your ass up on everything you
I'll
saying. You
answer it.
think you
I'll
got a
answer your
point and you
question.
don't.
I'll
I
answer.
eat you up on
Let me
everything you
answer.
saying. That's
Let,
all.
let me answer. I love my wife. I love my stepdaughter. I love my original
No fuck
children.
that got to do with anything. You keep talking. What about the blood that was spilled on the Native Americans? Motherfucker, we didn't spill no blood on Native Americans. Your degenerate culture
You're
did.
standing on that land. You're
Your
standing on that
degenerate
land.
culture
You're
did
raping
that.
the
Your
benefits. You're
degenerate
raping the
culture did
benefits.
that. We have nothing to
You're
do with
raping
that.
the benefit. You are raping the
Ozzy,
benefits.
How am I reaping the benefits of anything when I was here on this land with the
Yeah,
Native
well, go home.
Americans? I
Go
was
home
here on
then.
the
Go
land
home
with the
then.
Native
there is
Americans.
no home to go home to.
That
They're
This
not
that's
is my
understanding.
home. This is it. You brought your ass over here. You take your ass back to the Caucasus
Yeah,
Mountains.
this is your
That's
home.
part of
This
the
is your home.
problem,
This is your
Ozzy.
see.
home on the blood of
See,
indigenous people.
see, this is what's happening. Y'all both putting jackets on each other that don't fit. He ain't. His people ain't over here, and this is we
But he
ain't
claims
them.
he white. But he claim he white.
But
So
that's
you
what
can't
my
say his
question is,
people
what
ain't over
makes
here.
someone white?
You don't know if
What
his
makes
people over
someone
here or
Yeah,
white?
not. He claim he white.
even
Australia has
Well,
its
no,
own problems with
even
well,
if you
no,
saying
it's
aboriginals.
okay. No, it's okay. For the
even if
next,
you saying like even if you saying the Irish people, if you know the history of the Irish people, they got fucked up over here too, man. They
yeah, bro.
the
Yeah.
difference between the Irish people and the black people, and I'm being honest,
They got
like
reparations too, though.
the Irish people.
Yeah.
In America?
No, I'm just saying they got reparations.
Yes, in America. No, they didn't get reparations. The Irish got fucked over by the
Y'all got
Americans when we
land.
came in.
You got you. They gave y'all
Man,
like uh
Yeah, yeah. No, they didn't.
the fuck they give y'all. They give
No,
y'all like
they didn't.
huh?
They didn't.
Yes,
The
they
Irish got
did.
no,
fucked up.
Yes, they gave
The
your
Irish got
ancestors
fucked up,
something.
bro.
Bullshit.
Sis, the Irish got fucked up.
yeah, Irish got fucked up over here. Irish
By who?
The
Americans,
Irish, the Irish got fucked.
like they
Americans
look
who?
I'll answer the
Explain.
the
question.
white
No, no,
Americans.
Explain
sis.
Americans. By
Look,
who?
they was
Sorry, the
look
word. Sorry,
this,
the
What
word.
group of people?
Sis, listen,
What group of
sis,
people?
listen,
they
sis.
called them. They call. They
Oh,
used to.
Jesus. The
Not
Don't
Irish
fucking
take
got,
black people.
no, the
don't
Irish
take
got,
no
We ain't
don't
the
had
take
nothing
no
to
Irish
do
got
with
offense.
fucked
that.
up. The Irish got fucked up because they were
Yeah.
enlisted to fight
They didn't
against
get fucked up
slavery.
by us.
They got
So
fucked up
I
by
don't
the
give a
fucking
damn.
Confederates.
They got
They
fucked
were
up by
fucked up by the Confederates
your white
because they were
degenerate
taking bullets.
culture. Your
They were
white
taking bullets.
degenerate
They were
culture.
taking bullets to save your black ass. There you go. The Irish got fucked up because they were sent as cannon fodder to get rid of slavery.
No, they got fucked up by your cracker ass.
Nah, you're full
By
of shit.
your mayo babble
You don't know
ass.
shit. You don't know shit.
Yeah.
Y'all
They got
arguing,
fucked up by
yeah,
your
and
mayo
this
babble ass.
and this and
Your mayonnaise
this
ass.
is the problem right here. This is the problem right
No,
here,
because
bro.
he want to throw words out. Motherfucker, I can throw words out too. Let's go. Toe to
This
toe.
keeps us divided.
Ain't
Now
no
we
Exactly.
keep us
divided.
divided.
Now you guys are divided.
Yeah, so Commander, what keeps us divided?
What keeps you guys divided?
We
Yeah,
just
I don't
mad
know.
your culture degenerate.
I'm degenerate. You don't
Shit.
know me. You don't know me.
Your culture is degenerate.
Accusations,
All you motherfuckers do is steal.
You don't know me.
You steal,
Okay,
you
resentment.
lie.
okay.
You got a
Well,
fucked up culture. Ain't nothing good about y'all. Nothing good.
Hmm.
Some
So
fucked
I
up
tell you,
individuals.
yeah. So Tay, if I said there's nothing good about black people, they just they have crime and fatherless homes. If I said that, am I racist?
I
Or
don't give a fuck
prejudice.
what you is. You just a person that's saying some fucked up shit that ain't true. That's all.
Because I'm white?
No, whether you black, you could be any fucking color.
Nah, bullshit, bro.
You
Bullshit,
just
girl.
uninformed. You're
You're the
ignorant.
biggest. You're the biggest racist I've ever met.
You just mad because you want me to call you a racist, but you're no. Anybody who
I'm
says
not
some
mad.
shit like that, you're
I'm not
uninformed.
mad.
You're an ignorant motherfucker. That's it to me. You're ignorant.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just think you're full of shit.
He's not even American.
I know he's not even American and he's sitting up here talking as if he's here in America, which makes no fucking
Yeah,
sense.
what's
And
up with
then
that,
he loves
Ozzy?
to say he's white. Motherfucker, you
well,
Australian. Why are you
well,
talking? But it goes to show
I just,
how white supremacy is still upheld in these countries.
oh,
He's in
girl,
Australia talking like
girl.
this. You see what I'm saying? It just goes to
I
show
just
this shit
happened.
is
I just happened.
everywhere. This shit is everywhere.
I just,
Everybody
oh,
upholds this bullshit.
girl, I'm trying to talk. I just happen to
Boy,
love
shut the
America.
fuck up and
I
don't
just
call me
happen to
no
love it.
girl.
I love.
is
Okay.
You
How about
fucking.
cupcake? How about cupcake? Is that better?
How do
Or sweet?
how
How
are
about trailer
Aboriginals
trash? Is
treated
that
in
better?
Australia?
How about meth head? Is that better? Because that's what y'all do. Y'all
no,
smoke that
we,
motherfucking meth in a
no, man.
trailer
Come on,
park.
man. We no,
How
okay,
about
man.
trailer park, trailer trash?
Okay,
I don't
okay,
know. Do they
okay,
have trailer
okay,
parks in
okay.
Australia?
Let's wind this back, bro. Let's wind this back because this went way left for no reason. For
Meth
no
head
Yeah,
reason.
fair
ass.
call. Fair
Cause
call.
that's what y'all
Fair
be
call.
on.
Hey,
Y'all smoke that
Ozzy,
motherfucking
I
meth.
have a question.
Sure.
In Australia, what did they recently vote for in regards to Aboriginals? How do the
Oh,
Aboriginals get treated?
I cut off. It's complicated. They wanted to add a paragraph to our constitution to give Aboriginal people the voice, so they could say some things in the constitution.
Like, so they
It
can
turned.
vote?
Ah, listen, in 1968, we had a vote in Australia. Should Aboriginals be allowed to vote? The only people who were allowed to vote were white people, and it came through like 86%. Like every white person in Australia said, yes, yes, we love these guys. You've got us wrong. You've got us wrong. We
They
have.
voted favorably towards the Aboriginals, yes?
Oh yeah, bring them in. Bring them in. Yeah, let's do it.
And
Yeah,
even here recently?
yes, yes, all the time. We fucking love. We I hate to say this. It sounds so gay. My best friend
Let me guess,
is
your
in.
best friend is black.
I know,
Fuck
right?
out of here
But
with that shit.
I know,
You
right?
want to
But
hear
it's
that
fucking
bullshit?
true.
Hold on, man.
Y'all always
No,
want to come with my best friend
I
is
you
set
black.
it
can't.
That's
up.
You
how you know
can't.
your
I set
ass
it
is
up. I told
racist.
you I was doing it. I
Shut
told you I
up.
was doing it.
But
I
listen,
knew.
they
That
voted like the
dumbass
majority of the
shit.
vote.
It's
Not
racist in
everybody feels the
Australia.
same
Okay,
way.
The
okay, okay,
indigenous,
okay, okay,
the
okay.
indigenous
Look, man.
people in
Look.
Australia, they treat a certain way.
But you
What do you
can't
know
put
about
no
Australia?
jacket on him. You know and this is the problem. It's like
I could put a
you
jacket
can't.
on him if he's sitting up here saying, "You know what? You know what? Guess what? One of my closest friends is black." Man, that's
Well,
the
he
number
hasn't said
one
that yet,
sign.
so
Like, dude,
you
But
didn't
if
let
it
him
is
finish. Let him finish.
one, I can call three white people right now. They'll tell you their closest friend is black and it's me. 'Cause I've been
Yeah,
there for them
yeah,
when
yeah.
nobody else
Right.
was, not even when their family was. I mean, people say that, but you can't put a jacket on everybody.
I'm just saying that right
I
there
even
be
said.
getting
I
on my
even said.
nerves when
I
people
knew
be like,
you'd do
"Oh, my
this.
best
I
friend
knew
is
you'd do
black."
this. I even set it up.
I
I knew
can't
you'd
be
do this.
racist. My best friend is black,
No,
but
I
still
didn't
do
say
that
that.
white supremacy
I
shit.
didn't say that.
Man, get
I
out of
didn't say
here.
that. I didn't say that. I just said I knew you were going to be a fucking retard about this. I was just saying my best friend is an Indigenous Australian. It's just a fact. It's not flexing, not nothing, just a fact, which was relevant to Commander's fucking question. And
Yeah.
you come in, Tay, going, oh, of course. So spitting all the fucking retarded memes. They're like, you're racist, you're this, you're that. No, bro, I'm not. I'm not.
In Australia, don't they have like they have laws that they put in place that protects Aboriginals?
That's very complicated because it turns out,
It doesn't really protect them like that.
well, they've got to protect the children
It's
from they. If I could, they've got to protect the children from the fucking fathers, right? That's just facts.
they still treat them like shit. Honestly, but it's kind of like how they'll do a law here to protect some, but then it don't really it's not upheld. So yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, Tay, we've had some bad policies here. We had the stolen generation. At some point, our government thought it'd be a great idea to scoop up all the Indigenous children, remove them from their parents, and give them to white people to raise them. And it was a really bad idea.
Why? Was it because violence towards the children, or why?
Look, it's kind of difficult because oh shit.
I'm just curious. I'm
Yeah.
I don't know all the answers to the questions.
Well, he's taking his time to articulate his words because
Yeah, thank bro. So
yeah,
the part of the process of colonizing Australia was to decimate the Indigenous. Well, it was a byproduct. Decimated the Indigenous culture. So you have young guys growing up. They're half black, half white. They can't get a job. They can't get a drink. It's a fucking mess. It really is.
So basically,
But
Commander, when you have melanated children that are raised by white supremacists, they have the mind, they end up becoming and having the mind of a white supremacist
fucking
instead
Tay, get
of
over the white
being
supremacism.
pro-black.
What are you talking
I'm
about,
just
girl?
saying,
The white supremacists. What the fuck are you talking
this
about?
is why, because when you have melanated people raised by white people, they get the minds of the white person,
What's wrong with that?
okay?
What's
And
wrong with that?
not
What's
being
wrong with that?
pro-black.
Yeah, what's wrong with being white? What's wrong with being white?
Ain't nothing wrong with being
There's
white.
nothing wrong with being white
Be
unless you're a white
white.
supremacist
Be
mentality.
light. Be non-seen. I wouldn't want to be white, but hey, be white. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Do you, brother?
I love
I
being
love
white.
my melanated skin.
I love my fucking white cracker skin. I fucking love it. I'm probably gonna die. Probably gonna die of skin cancer, but whatever.
Okay, Secret. Good for you. Yep.
Yeah, you
It's
guys
worth
get
it,
a lot
right?
of sun.
You definitely right. That sun gonna tear your ass up. But on my melanin skin, these ultra rays gonna bounce right on off of me.
Well, actually, can I ask a racist question? Would that be okay? The word. Can I ask a racist question?
This
you
motherfucker
ask me
love
a
to call
racist
other people
question.
racist, but now he
Yeah,
wanna
bro.
ask a
Want to
racist
ask a
question. Go
racist question?
ahead.
Yeah.
You can ask me a racist. Ask me.
Thank you. The word. Can black people get sunburnt?
How's that a racist question?
Black people
Well,
can get
because
sunburned,
obviously
but it's
white people get.
because if we're in the sun long enough.
Hey,
But
sister, I was
y'all, but
talking to the word.
it takes you. You could be
Sister,
in the
sister, I
sun.
wasn't
You
talking to
could be in the
wasn't
sun
talking to you.
20 minutes and you get burned.
Wasn't
No, we
talking to you. I was
literally
talking
have
to
to
the
be in the
word.
sun
Why
all
are you
day for us
talking?
to get like a
I was
sunburn.
asking the word. Why are you talking? The word. Can
Because I'm answering your question.
I didn't ask you. I asked the word.
It
Can
don't
black
matter.
people
I'm
get
answering
some,
it now.
sister?
Black people can definitely get sunburned.
Did not know that. Did not know. I thought you were like impervious to
I ain't gonna lie,
to the
bro. I
sun.
didn't know that until like 8 years ago. I was like,
What
"What
up,
kind of
young
black
Riaz?
is you? Like your
But it
black
take us
ain't
forever
activated."
to get sunburned.
But I've
They could be in
never,
the sun for 20 minutes and they cook.
I
I kind
never.
of turn like I turn like a beautiful bronze in the sun. Like
Want to be black.
yeah,
Beautiful bronze, right? Want to be black.
yeah, bronze girl, bronze. I don't turn black. I turn
Want to
bronze.
be black.
But
No,
Irish, see, this the thing too. Even about the Irish culture, it was a lot of swarty people um, that came from Irish. So I'm pretty sure you got some swarty blood. That's what they called black back then. It was black people with red hair.
black people with red hair. Oh,
Please don't tell
hey,
him he black.
That's how,
hey,
and
guys, if you want to freak yourself out, look up black albinos. That's the weirdest shit you'll ever see.
yeah,
I
I
know.
got a couple of albinos in my family, but like
Oh, really, bro?
my dad, me, my daughter, we all our hair when the sun hits our hair, it turns sandy brown, like a reddish brown. Um, and my dad, I didn't know why I did that. He said that's when I learned I had Irish blood. Like my last name is literally a clan over in Ireland.
Yeah, you know the word. It's so funny. Every time I say, my heritage is well, I was born in Ireland. Every cunt goes, I had an uncle. I had a
Mm-hmm.
stepbrother. Everybody loves the Irish for some reason.
Yeah.
I know, but the Tay Eats would say Irish people because they're white. We owe everybody everything. No, girl, we just fucking being happy, drunk, chill. We don't hate you.
And to be fair, she didn't say you owed her nothing until you said you was white. And I know you know, I just haven't met a lot of like when we say white, we talking about like white American. We ain't talking about like Irish, even Italian, Sicilian. We ain't talking about even
And
European,
he
like
know that.
even
Australians don't even
European.
claim to be white.
Hey, girl, we are white as fuck.
Hey, Mayo, you're white, but you're Australian. You don't claim white, Mayo.
No,
Trailer,
I'm white.
trailer trash.
What
Don't
makes a
call me.
person white?
No,
Yeah.
that's too.
Ah,
No,
commander,
Is
commander.
it their skin color? Like,
Good question. Or their attitude.
Because I don't like that girl. And when it reminds me of boy,
oh boy.
girl, that type of shit.
mm,
Yeah. So that's why I don't like this shit. So that's why I come with them comebacks. So if you feel like it's wrong word, I don't like that. To me, that's disrespect. And he know what he doing. So check his ass too.
he talks to everybody like that though.
But
Yeah,
but
she
that's
don't
just
want.
huh?
But Ozzy, maybe you don't understand.
In
Well,
my
I don't know.
culture,
Do
that's
you?
disrespect.
Do you
Because that's
understand that
what they
that's
used to call us
disrespectful?
back then. Boy, girl.
When you say
Come here,
boy,
boy.
girl,
Come here, girl.
I'm
And
sorry,
he
go
know
on.
what the fuck he doing. He not stupid. The
No, I
trailer
did you
missed
know
trash
that.
that
not
that's
dumb.
disrespectful,
What
Ozzy?
is? What is?
Calling someone a boy or a girl
Why?
if they're black. Black
Oh
people
my
don't
god.
like that.
Oh my god. Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
It's an
No, no,
American
fair
thing.
call. No, yeah,
It's an
boy. Yep.
American
Like
thing.
like
Yeah,
like
fair call. Yeah, sorry
like
about
in
that. Yes,
Australia,
yes.
like even in Australia, they don't call the women the B word, but when they use it, they're more or less talking about a feminine male.
I don't give a
Um,
damn. You ain't
no,
finna
I'm just
disrespect
saying,
me,
like
period. But I get what
No,
you're
I heard your
saying.
thing. I heard your thing. There was a time when we have a thing over here called the Logies, which is like the equivalent to your probably Grammys. And Muhammad Ali was a special guest, and you know this white guy who's hosting it said, um, so Ali spoke, And the white host said, I like the boy. And Ali was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But over here, we don't have that history. So the comment wasn't meant to be like our racist. It was just
Yeah,
what we
I'm
do.
sure it wasn't.
Yeah.
That's just how they talk over there.
Yeah.
Just like they use
Okay,
the
well, let's see if
cunt.
you use
Like
it
cunt,
again,
we don't
trailer
use that here.
trash.
They use it a lot, but we
Let's
take
see if you
offense to
use it
that word.
again, Mayo.
Mm.
It's a
Most of the
difference
time,
in culture.
yeah, most of the time we don't give a fuck, right? just like good conversation, talking shit, going back and forth. We really don't care. Well,
That's
no,
what
we
I
care.
like about you guys, like you Australians.
Let me
Yeah, go
ask
on.
you a question.
They're chill. They don't care. They're just like whatever. Not that they're being racist or anything. That's just how they are with each other.
No, shit,
That's
no. Shit, no.
Let me ask you a question, Ozzy. The
Sure.
original question, what was the intent? Was it to, because the original point, like where me and Tay was going back and forth, was classism versus white supremacy. So, like, what was your intent, or was you just like what asking her about like white?
My intent was yeah. I had
It
some
was just
issues with
Mayo babbling. They can't never get to the point.
so Tay, I'm pretty sure the word asked me a question. My original point was that Tay seems to think that all white people are white supremacists and all black people are victims. That was my challenge.
I never said all white people were white supremacists. Did you
Yeah.
ever hear that come out of
No,
my mouth?
no, I asked him his intent because
No,
just
he just said out of his mouth that I said all white people are white
Oh, my intent.
supremacists.
My intent. My intent was to have
no,
a good natured conversation.
no, like what he was saying was he was basically trying to see your
Challenge.
epistemology,
Challenge. Yeah, challenge that. Yeah.
your way of
Okay, the word.
thinking. He was
Yeah, the
and
word.
you
My
know,
intent was
He was trying to
oh, go ahead.
challenge, but he got ate up. So
I
It
did not.
wasn't a challenge like that. It was more of a challenge of your viewpoint.
Yes.
okay, he still got ate up.
So Tay, do a DNA test. I bet you there's going to be a white grandfather in there somewhere. Then you got to come back and
And
explain.
do a DNA test, and I
But that
bet you
doesn't
there's a
change
black
anything.
grandma in there too. So what's the difference?
It doesn't change anything really.
Yeah. Yes, Commander. It don't matter. It don't matter.
What is
We're
his
all
whole point? What is he trying to say?
My point is, we're
That
all people living today, and we should choose a path forward, not backwards.
That's
if
what I
that's
was
the
getting
case,
at. He,
stop upholding white supremacy then. If that's the
Oh my
case,
no,
stop
God!
no,
holding up
Damn,
stop
damn,
upholding
girl,
it.
you sound so retarded right now.
Trailer trash, you sound so fucking ignorant right now.
what he was showing, what his intent, what he was trying to show is separation through race.
So you
That's
see how I just told him that was offensive, and you see what the fuck he did? Cracker
Hey,
ass.
Bronze, what up, fam?
crack your ass, you racist.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Tay, you a racist.
man. We just sat up here for 2 hours. Just for that, like that. I don't even know, man. That shit wild. It's supposed to be a day we spreading love, man. And like I said, all this shit is a distraction. That's
Well,
all
let
it
me
is.
get off of here, and I'm gonna let y'all spread love.
Wait, let's change the topic. Wait, Jay, don't drop
Well,
it.
maybe,
Is it? Is
Tay, Tay, don't
maybe if
go.
we could, we could convince Rachel, is she awake, to spit some bars. Would love to hear Rachel spit some fucking bars.
Wait. Wait a minute.
Is she
He's
still here?
going off.
Is she still here?
Wait, you can't hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. My
Yeah,
mic was open.
spits and bars, girl. Spits and bars.
Wait, I was
Oh,
gonna ask where does he know what's the real definition behind Valentine's?
Oh no.
You talking about the
My bad,
Valentine's
Dorothy.
Day is a couple story. You know, originally what I got hipped on was the Valentine's Day massacre, but
well,
then there's
Rachel.
a story older than that about I forgot the dude's name, but he was in love with this girl, and they cut his heart out because he was in love with somebody, and they weren't the same status. Classism again.
Mm.
Yeah,
Damn, it
so
goes back to that.
Rachel, if you spit some bars, I'll do beatbox in my head. This cracker will do beatbox in my head.
So did
Go on, girl. Spit. Come on, spit it.
Ah, Tay dropped.
oh shit, where'd Tay go? Oh shit, Tay really dropped. Did
Drop
I
it.
was trying to change the
Drop it, girl.
topic.
Drop it, girl.
Yeah, I can't do that right now. Y'all, it's funny. He said spit some bars. He mean, read some poetry. Y'all, it's funny. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, go on.
She might
Take your
find
time.
something.
Yeah,
Huh?
take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
No, I'm gonna just read
Drop it. Drop it.
I'm gonna read the same lyrical poem I read on Word of John. Oh shit. Alright, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Ready?
Let me see. This drum is called Lost and Found. In the face of darkness, I stand tall and strong. With faith as my shield, I'll keep marching on. You may try to bring me down, you may try to silence me, but the warrior in me will never give up, you'll see. Through trials and tribulations, I'll keep the fight alive. With courage in my heart, I will continue to strive. You may throw obstacles in my way, try to make me fall, but the warrior in me will rise above it all. My heart won't break, is a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid ground. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. Who are we so blind to the truth? Ignoring the facts, we've lost our roots. Loyalty's gone. There's no trust anymore. No, no need for new friends. We're alone at our core, staring in the mirror, asking where it went wrong. Where's the loyalty, respect, and morals? Long gone. Who are we? Divided by war. Falling like flies. We can't take it anymore. Bullets flying in the air like the 4th of July. But who we hurting as innocence dies? Caskets for children no longer than 3 feet. Heaven's playground full. God's anger it meets. But no one notices not enough love. Too much hate. It'll take a shattered life to rise above. Who are we so quick to judge and condemn? Why can't we unite? Stop killing our own kin. The white man isn't the only one with hate. Let's put our pride aside before it's too late. Forgetting the youth watching, we take a step back. Celebrities aren't the ones who raise our kids on the right track. A world divided, our children suffer and bleed. The solution lies within us. It's time for us to heed. So many ignorant to the facts, they just don't care. But the solution lies within us. It's time to be aware. Who are we? My bad. Who are we to let this world fall? Just take a minute and think about what I just said. It's just a little food for thought. My heart won't break. It's a muscle strong. No use and abuse, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid ground. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. Forced to be a woman ahead of time, never learned what real love was, a crime. Always scared to cross the sidewalk's line, a shield in her heart, a defensive prime. Such a loving person full of redemption. How can you love in a world of deception, where hate reveals evil's cruel intention? But she saw past the but she saw past the dark clouds, a divine intervention, a blessing from above. She was chosen to be. Took a lot to get here, not where she wants to be. Always doubted by everyone, her motivation. God took her God took her breaking point, a divine revelation. Just when she was about to give up, just when she was about to give up the fight, God said, "No, my child, you'll be all right." Took a lot, but the worst is yet to come. She never thought she could do what she's done. Realizing Realizing she's blessed with a love so true, it was in front of her the whole time. Who knew? Always yearned for a family portrait, her dream. Now she has hers, a team that gleams. In a world where I feel misplaced, there was a flaw without a trace. But I'm far from pro. Now I know I'm far from perfect. Just like any soul with love, I'm worth it. My heart beats with a love so strong, untouched by pain. It's where I belong. Though it's been torn, it still loves fiercely, never ceases. In the depths of darkness, it found its light. A love that grows, reaching new height. Through every trial, it only grows bolder. Though scared, it became so much stronger. Now I'm in the place where I finally belong. No longer questioning where it went wrong. With a heart that loves hard, just like the rest, I'll journey forward, knowing I'm blessed. My heart won't. My bad. Hold on one second. Yeah, my heart won't break. It's a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid grounds. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. In a world full of evil, she saw the light. Through dark clouds, her vision took flight. A blessing from above guiding her way. Not where she wanted, but where she had to stay. Always doubted by everyone around, but that pain fueled her, kept her feet on the ground. Motivation grew stronger with every doubt. She proved them wrong, no room for backing out. She's not where she wants to be just yet, but she's on a journey, never willing to forget. With each step forward, closer to her dreams, in a world full of evil, she shines and redeems. My heart won't break, is a muscle strong. Though used and abused, it still goes on. In this world, it remains humble and kind. Letting go allows me to leave behind. So I bid farewell to what held me down, embracing the unknown on solid grounds. My heart had to release its tight grip for me to move forward, my soul to equip. I just want you to take a minute and listen to what I said, because it's only just a little food for thought. My bad. Here you go. Lost and found.
Yeah. So Rachel, do you think women need men?
Do I think that we need men?
Yeah.
That's a tricky question.
The answer is yes. But
We need them hand in, we need to go hand in hand with them to, deal with our kids, to accomplish a lot of things. But there's a lot of things that, that women don't need men for. I don't know if you understand me for. So that's why I was like,
such
it's a
as
tricky
such
question.
as such as
That's a very tricky question.
hmm, do women need men? I think women need men all the time. Tell the truth.
I think we need and want them, but I don't think we need them for everything. We need them for certain things, yeah, certain things that we can't do that a man can do. I don't know how to explain that. Like I don't, we've come so far that I'm not going to sit here that we completely need
Oh, my phone's going fucking retarded. I've got to back up for a bit.
Oh,
But
But
there's
do
a
you
question.
women
Do
and men need
women
each
need
do,
other.
men?
do do you think men need women?
I feel the same way. It's a vice versa thing.
No, I'm asking
Oh,
Ozzy. You think men
Ozzy.
need women?
He said his phone was out of whack, so that's why
Oh,
he's probably not answering. But I think both
it's
men and women need each
complimentary.
other. But I
yeah.
did
Right.
hear somebody say that like a world without men, like who, like if there was no men in the military or no men police officers or no, like in
Oh, yeah,
those type of positions, um
they work
yeah, we'd
without
be
men.
screwed. But then if you think
Would
about it, if there was no men in the world,
would you need that?
well, we
Would
need
you need
that, right?
Yeah.
so I mean like that again, it's like comparing apples to oranges. They're two different fruits, man. They both got their own benefits. So why compare them? Which one is more valuable, or which one can? Well, you can get
Hmm.
juice from both of them. You can get food from both of them.
It's like,
They're
Yeah.
like two different things, but together you got more.
can you picture a world without men? Can you picture a world without women? Could you picture a world without children?
I don't want to picture a world without
My
any
whole
of that.
point. So at the end of
But
the
I do
day, I
think,
mean, they're needed hand in hand, point blank, for a lot of things.
yeah, like there's jobs that they say, oh, a woman can do just as good as a man, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
And
do
maybe there are, but not all of them, not
Mm-mm.
all jobs.
Facts.
And you see
I
the pigtails.
might get the wrong mic set up. No, I'm
I
on the
hear
Yeti.
you.
No, you said it sounded
Yeah.
like I was breathing.
You sound fine right now.
I mean, what?
No.
But yeah, that's true though. That's why I said like we fought so hard to come to where to say that we completely need to depend on them. No, I'm not gonna say that. But hand in hand with men, we can get so much further instead of trying to do it on our own.
Well, because we can hire men to do the things like if a
That's why
woman
I'm
doesn't
saying
have
what
a
I'm saying.
husband, she can hire someone to come and do
Word had a whole
whatever.
lot.
And then same with a man. The man can hire someone to do a woman's job per se.
Word had a whole lot of talking about that one time.
Yes.
But just looking at
Women
like
go,
the female cops. Oh, go ahead,
women
bro.
go pay. Women go pay more to get things done than men will.
Hmm
It's
I mean,
possible.
a lot of. I mean, you talk about you got to buy security. I mean, just that in itself. Getting anything quick. I mean, I ain't saying women can't do it, but the things that we need women for, most men do that shit anyway. Cook, clean. I don't know no nasty dudes. Like the way we was raised, cook, clean. I know how to sew, but all that, who more valuable? Everybody valuable in their own way. To me, it's
Hmm.
just the perception, man. When you looking at either sex, who's more valuable, you lost already.
hmm
It's like
That's
as a man, I ain't
Well,
about to.
well, well.
I ain't compare my.
If I could, bro. Do you think men are valuable?
Who?
Men are men valuable?
verbal.
Valuable.
Oh,
Valuable. Are men
Valuable.
valuable.
valuable? Yeah.
Yes, men
Yo,
are
I thought you.
valuable.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I don't know what you. I thought you said dateable. I'm like, what the fuck is dateable?
I know. Right?
Valuable.
I speak Australian.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll translate
Yeah,
for
we
you.
over here like I'm about to pull the
She's bilingual.
dictionaries.
She's bilingual. Right? So,
I'm about to
but
say again.
question is, are men valuable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who
How
said what?
so?
Are they more valuable? That we had
Th-
No.
a discussion
Then
on
what?
that before.
Then what? Then what?
No. Look, a man ain't gonna be. Look, a man to me, a woman is more valuable to me than a man. A woman is more valuable to me. As a woman, I'm pretty sure a woman will say a man is more valuable to her than another woman
Okay, so
because we
you've got to
complement one another.
yeah, bro.
We
So you've
simply
got to
complement one another.
yeah, bro. So Commander, you've got a 15-year-old daughter. Um, you going to help her navigate that, or your man is going to help her navigate that?
Yeah, I'm gonna help her navigate that.
Mm-hmm.
What about your man? What about oh, fuck? You see, every fucking time, every men can get fucked. Fuck men.
No, I think it's
We don't
both,
need no
right? I think
men.
both parents could be
But
like, because the man also has good advice, right? So,
Which is what? What's good advice?
well, from a man's perspective, because they're a man, so they can tell their daughter what men are like and how to treat men and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
what you should
Uh,
expect from a man.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Commander. So girls want to be like friends with their daughters, and guys don't. They go, no, fuck no, and just tell you how it is.
We the discipline. We the
Yeah.
structure. We all played a vital part. That's like I told my wife, I was like, I conceded, like, look, I'm gonna be the bad guy. You gonna be the nurturer or whatever. I'm gonna be the one who keep the structure and the discipline. So we complement each other. They go get some stuff from her. They go get some stuff from me. I still love my kids and nurture them and play with them and all that. But
Yeah.
I'm the
Perfect.
one have to put the foot down. Like I got the
Correct.
one to put the
Correct.
foot down and put the foot in the ass. Because if I don't do it, the world will do it.
Now, if a
If
teenage or a young man wants to date and they want advice, who do you think they should go to? Their dad or their mom?
their dad,
Or both? Their dad?
no, no, dad.
It depends. It depends because dad can. What if dad don't got a good track record with women? And like I'll be honest with you. Like me, the way I am with women, I learned how. from women. I watched my dad, but I learned how to treat women from women. And not only that, I learned how to pick the right woman from women. That's the thing too. That's what women go. That's what a little girl will learn from a man, from her father, and that's what a daughter will learn from her dad. Supposedly, that's how it's supposed to go.
True.
You
So
know, if they
so
got good examples, well, go
it's
ahead.
true. Yeah. So Commander, the
I'm here.
oldest teenager in the room is the woman. You so need men to lead. Like it's ridiculous, but true.
Wait, was that a
Tell me I'm wrong.
question?
No, a statement.
Oh, a
Um,
statement.
yeah, women need men to lead. Am I wrong?
Women need men to lead. Yeah, that's good. Men should lead.
By your standards or his standards?
By both of our standards.
No, no, wrong. You see, you fucked up, by the way. You fucked up
All
by
right, tell
his
me
standards.
how.
By his standards.
Yeah, the man wants to lead. Most men want to lead.
Yeah, by his standards, not egalitarian fucking bullshit. His standards.
Yeah, but a woman has to allow a man to lead, so she
No,
also has
no.
to agree with the standards.
Incorrect. Incorrect. No. Allow a man to lead. That
Well, a
means you're in
woman,
charge.
there's lots of women that don't allow men to lead.
But think about what you're saying. You say, I will let him lead as long as I allow him to. You're leading.
It's a choice, though.
No, it's not.
How you figure? Because
Um,
there's lots of women that don't allow a man to lead. They
yeah,
won't
well then
accept
fuck
it.
off. Yeah, fuck off then.
Yeah. So what's your point?
My point is men are designed to lead and women are designed to follow.
Okay.
Am
So
I wrong?
you don't think women should have input?
Yeah, we can talk. We can talk and shit. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Is it, but so when she say allow, clarify this for me, Commander. When
Hmm.
you say allow, you talk about because the women willingly submit to a man.
Yeah, you have to submit to that. If you're not submitting to that, then not all
Is
women do
he?
submit to that.
Yeah, so Commander,
They might be
let's
single.
imagine,
I don't know.
Commander, here's a scenario, right? So, your husband goes, we have 3 kids, one on the way. I've got a promotion. It's interstate. We're moving interstate. And you go, I kind of like my friends around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which way are you
Yeah.
going to go?
Well, if I'm, that's a conversation to have with my husband. I like my
No,
friends
it's
here.
not.
I like
No, it's
this. I
not.
like that. And then it's
No, it's
up to
not.
him.
No, it's not. Yeah, up
It's
to
not a
him. Yeah.
conversation.
Well, it's like a token conversation, but you're going.
So I can't say anything.
No, you can say things, and he'll
Yeah.
kind of go, "Yes, love, hearing you, love it, yeah, beautiful." But we're going.
So let me
I've
ask you
had the
this.
situation
That sounds like
where,
Adam and Lilith right now.
yeah, well, I've
No,
had a
hang on,
No,
situation like that
hang
where we
on,
didn't
hang on.
move
Yeah.
because it was either we move together or we don't move at all, or I move by myself. I'm not gonna move by myself, so we didn't move.
Well done. You won. Well done.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose my husband.
because
See, that's where the woman has a choice.
Really, really.
Yeah, I mean,
It,
I had a choice, right? I could move by myself, or I could stay with my husband. So I had a choice,
yeah, and you chose what?
and that's why you said, "Well done."
Well, you chose what?
I chose to stay with my husband.
So if it was vice versa, right? If the situation was flipped, the woman had the opportunity of a lifetime to move out of state with a better job, more income, and told the man we moving because of this opportunity. You think the man has a choice?
Well, my husband chose not to want to move, so then
No,
we didn't move.
I'm
Oh,
talking about Ozzy. You think the man should have a choice?
Calm down, Commander. Calm down. I think his phone got messed up again.
Yeah, Ozzy on that caveman shit.
well, because in the
Yeah.
scenario I'm telling you, my husband had a choice. My husband had a choice either
What
to
choice?
say we move, right? To say we move or no, we don't move, right?
Well, what if he said, we have to move, and you go, oh, I love my family and my friends. I want to stay here. And he goes, no, we're moving. Where
Yeah,
you
so
at?
I have to choose to stay by myself or to go together with my family.
Which one did you choose?
Well, I chose to stay with my husband, so I already answered that question.
Good girl. Good girl. That's,
Oh my God. Why he say it like
I
that? I
know,
feel
right?
like he was
Fuck
talking
up.
to a puppy or
Shut the
something. He
fuck
said,
up.
good girl, good girl. I'm like, where's the puppy at? Oh my
But
God.
not everybody thinks like that, right? So I had
Yeah.
friends like tell me like, "Oh, we're going on a girls trip." Okay, well, I have to talk to my husband, and then they try to put me down because they're like, "Oh, you have to ask for permission." Like,
Yeah,
okay,
bro.
I'm sorry,
Of
but
course you do. Of course you do. Mrs. Michael, give an
Mhm.
opinion about going for a girls' night out on your own without my permission.
Oh, I just wouldn't do it
Why not?
because you don't want me to do it, so I won't do it. Easy.
yeah.
So what if the situation vice versa? Would you do it, Ozzy, without telling the missus?
No, if Kieran were to want to go on a boys' trip, he'd ask me, and if I said to him, no, I'm not happy with that, he'd be like, okay, no worries. Awesome. No,
And
fuck
that's
Now,
no.
what if
Of
he
course.
said, "I'm going regardless,"
Yeah,
regardless
I
if
would.
you're upset about it?
Yeah, I would. I'd go, sorry, babe, I'm going.
Then I'd say, okay, I trust you.
All right.
That's a trust thing.
Mm.
yeah, that ain't American, bro. 'Cause, yeah, let my wife. If I say that shit, boy, I'm gonna have to deal with some shit I ain't trying to deal with.
Actually, you know what? I have to be totally honest. Yes, I would say I trust you, but I would also be I wouldn't be
Oh,
comfortable for the whole time.
yeah.
And that's not through Kieran, my husband. That's just through what other women can, provide. And I know my husband is a sexual being. However, I also trust him 1,000%. So I don't worry. But that's really funny to talk about.
Yeah, bro, could fuck all the bitches.
You could fuck all the bitches.
All the bitches.
Absolutely. Hmm.
She said, I trust the man with the big brain, but she don't trust the third leg with the little brain. It has a mind of its own. I'm dead. No, she did. Yes, she did. Yo, I fucks with her.
And see, that's why, like, even like if I don't do anything that my wife don't feel comfortable with because that's her stress. I'm not trying to put stress on the wife. Me personally, and I understand. I don't know. It's just it's the relationship dynamics. My wife, I never asked her to submit. She did it willingly because of my actions, what I represent, and what I produce. So she willing to submit. Now, my wife Middle East, and she ain't submitting to anybody. They tried to marry her off a couple times. She told everybody to fuck off, mom, dad, and everybody.
She like, I don't
She
care.
was gonna do right. She had an opportunity to marry a dude tried to buy her a house and a Range Rover. She was like, no, I'm gonna deal with this broke motherfucker, and that's what she did, and it paid off. You know what I'm saying? So she made me feel good. I make her feel good. We compliment. It ain't one over another. That's how people. I mean, if that rocks with them, that rocks with them. But reality is, we here to compliment one another. We're here to make one another lives easier. You know.
Yo, I found the poem. Y'all want to hear the three little poems that I said to go with this? The
All right,
world
go for
without
it.
men. It's in your little minute. You ready, Word?
Yeah, go ahead. I gotta bring these garbage cans to the back.
All right. The first one's called "The World Without Men." In a world without men, will we thrive or fall? Could we find balance or will chaos call? Strength and power they bring, but also strife. Can this world function without them in our life? Leaders and workers, fathers and sons, their absence may leave us all in the run. But empathy and grace can fill the void. Can this world function without men deployed? Yet women have risen strong and true, breaking barriers, making their debut. Together we stand hand in hand. Can this world function without man's command? A world without women. In a world without women, would there be love and compassion? Their strength and wisdom essential for our evolution. From nurturing to leading with grace, women bring balance to every space. Their resilience and empathy crucial for humanity's harmony. Can this world truly function without the essence of their contributions? Let's honor and respect them, for they are the hearts of our civilization. A world without children. Would this world function properly without the laughter of children's glee, their innocence and pure hearts, adding color to life's art? Imagine a world without curious minds, no tiny hands to hold in times, their dreams and hopes a beacon bright, guiding us through the darkest nights. For in the eyes of a child, we see the possibility of what could be, their love and light, a gift so rare. A world without them, we cannot bear. So it's like, these are topics that I've talked about before that has led to me writing this poetry right here. So it's like, yo, I like these type of topics. So as y'all can see, I've brought light, I brought awareness to this before, and it's not the first time we've thought about it. And I think is the guys of ITOC, the men of ITOC, if I'm not mistaken, were the first ones to get me to think about it because they brought up a live not so long ago. Um,
Yeah, they
Talking
bring up
about
a
a
lot of those topics.
Yep, it was. I think their life was a world without men, and that's how I came up with these three little
Just
poems.
gotta say, sorry to interrupt. I have to go because Mrs. Markin is trying so hard to throw a fucking leg over. Look, I don't want to. I'm cool. I'm just being a good cunt. But she's fucking trying really hard. So I have to go. I have to go and service my wife.
Go listen to your wife. Go.
Dead.
Go do what your wife wants. Shout out to the wife.
Yeah. Oh, well, she's here. She's here.
I know
Shout out
she's
to
Oh,
there.
wife,
Shout out to
yo.
you, wife.
good night, Pete. Good night, you good
Good
people.
night.
Good night.
Good morning to everybody. Good night in Australia. Good morning to America. Well, in certain parts of yeah, in America, it's already morning time.
Yep.
Buenas mañanas. So no.
Yeah, so
Word.
Yeah.
my situation is kind of like weird. But if my husband really wanted to go somewhere, like he really wanted to do something, then go ahead, go have at it.
Thank you, Static. Wait, did I say his name right?
So
Who, Ozzy?
No, Static, I think it says down there in the chat.
Oh, in the chat. Mm.
I hope I read it right.
Oh, Stoic.
Stoic, okay.
yeah.
I
So
named him Static. I gave you a new name. I'm sorry. I name everybody. I give them new names.
where's Gary at?
Right?
There definitely has to be trust, because without that, then it's a problem.
If there's no trust and there's no respect and morals in a relationship, it's not going to work, and it's got to go both ways. And then to start it off, right? You can't get in a relationship if you don't know how to love yourself first and respect yourself first.
Now I don't have 100% trust because there's always that little sliver of something can happen, but you can't live your life like chasing your man all the time, checking up on you. I can't personally live my life like that.
Well, mine will
Now
mess up
you
because shit, his emails are linked to my phone, everything. So it's kind of like, ew, you mess up, I'm gonna be able to see that. You screw up, that's gonna be a bad one.
I think we're
yeah.
all
We
the
got,
same here. All three of us are the same where there's like nothing to really hide. Like
yeah, I don't gotta
your
worry about
spouses have
it.
access to everything.
Yep, and he talks in front of me, everything. So it's kind of like, If he does, man, this is a little tight space for him to be. This mofo gotta have superpowers to get away with cheating right now.
Yep. And I feel like if they cheat, if my husband cheats, that's on him. Like,
Yep.
because anybody can cheat. There's ways people can cheat. Even
Yeah.
if you're trying to keep tabs on people, it don't matter.
Even though the women are better at it because of Lilith, Eve, Medusa, and all these hoes from back in the day. Who was the one that seduced the guy that if he cut his hair, he lost his strength?
Samson, you talk about
I want her name. I keep forgetting her name. And his too. I be forgetting that, John. But y'all get my point. See the whole history of these.
the story of Samson.
Yeah,
But
there you
man,
go.
it is it's 4:23, man. I'm about to end this, man. It's
Good night, 9. Good night, everyone.
did not expect it.
Good night, chat. Chat. Where you at?
Good night, Tay.
Y'all holding it
Good
down in the
night, Tay.
chat.
Night, Nines.
Righteous.
Appreciate y'all.
DDV.
Appreciate it.
What up, 9?